like the job title. Your responsibilities still include the M. You get paid less.
Okay, I guess I'm okay with that.
Economics. I believe that's actually called.
Oh, Brock, can you go steal the Ethernet cable from Austin's room?
I mean, I can.
I thought I hit. So we're live, but we're not getting video.
Why are we live already? Why are we live already?
I don't know.
Does Brad hit the go live button? I guess.
Oh, we got a casual button smasher to follow us 6 hours ago.
Oh.
So we have the preview going. What am I doing wrong? Why don't we have camera? Why don't we have?
I was just asked if it was plugged in after we adjusted the camera.
Yeah, it's plugged in.
I mean, I don't know why we don't have it on there, but we have it on stream, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, if we have it on stream, then I'll just close this out and reopen it.
I mean, I'll check when this ad's finally done. I got 17 more seconds to wait.
I do like a Twitch.
I mean, this is still
the ads are.
This is still saying.
All those ads, I guess nowadays do that.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
I guess the only place you don't see that is TV, and who watches TV these days?
Right?
Okay, where the hell's the mouse? Mousey, mousey. There we
Yeah.
are.
See, we're good enough.
Okay. Weird. The preview video on the creator dashboard just shows blank.
Well, I can still see myself on my phone.
Okay.
And,
But is it on the stream or is it on like your camera?
well, I don't know. I don't know how to use this newfangled technological junk.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Most of us old people don't.
Once you hit 25, the world just stops making sense.
You know, I've heard people actually tell me that. Is the ironic part of that statement.
Technology is for the young, Brock. You have no idea how to use this garbage.
I feel like we have
I thought I
stats.
did. Apparently now I'm just gonna have to second guess myself on everything.
Nifty.
I don't
No,
know.
I was trying to figure out how I use it, how I have a second monitor as a touchscreen for my laptop, and it is surprisingly difficult.
You want to grab the Ethernet cable to plug
Oh
in?
yeah. Now that I did that.
Well, I tried my best, guys. Mitch says there's a camera going.
Maybe Mitch is lying.
I mean, I see the camera going.
Yeah, it's definitely going.
So maybe if we clap.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, I see me clapping.
Yeah.
We did it. We win.
It's working.
Success.
Now, hopefully, no one's watching us be an idiot right now.
Or hopefully they're all watching us be idiots.
I don't know, it sounds like a great clip. Hopefully there's a good name for it.
What do you get? I'm not seeing any viewers.
Like,
and I'm not even seeing a viewer count, which is weird.
That's kind of weird.
the clip code
Because
is
normally it says like viewer
stupid
count
dumbasses
0 if no one's
can't
watching.
Twitch. Well, that feels awfully for
Got 3 people watching. Only 1 viewer. What?
These dumbasses.
Cute, cute, cute.
Why are we here?
Usually I can see
Why?
are you watching at home? Who's in it?
Alright, let me
'Cause you
log
got nothing
in
better to do.
to the Twitch stream.
Dad.
Oh wait, no, I went with a.
There we
Oh,
go. Live 2 viewers.
it all worked. Oh, really weird.
Oh, well that's...
Well, that's the TVs. The laptop's still doing stuff.
Go fix it, Brock.
Let's try this first.
Ah, yes. Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Brilliant.
That'll do the trick.
Classic.
Hey, the Not So Little Party's streaming.
Weird, I didn't get that notification.
I hate those guys.
I think it's... Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Bang, bang.
This content creator has said that their stream is meant for mature audiences.
Oh, I
That's
guess you
none
can't
of
be there.
us. So I guess we can't watch.
I guess we can't.
Oh, man. What a bummer.
I was really looking forward to watching it too.
I know, right?
It will not. You actually gotta get the corner pop up. Usually
Yeah, just
doesn't.
gotta keep going.
Hooray! One day we'll just have a stream where we're all sitting here on our phones. Like, what the fuck? Well, these guys aren't even doing anything. They're all just looking at their phones.
So
What
meta.
morons.
Super.
Do something. We
meta.
start typing in chat.
I was really hoping that they would entertain me.
Do a flip.
Do a flip.
Hey, there are 2 people watching now.
Weird.
Damn.
Are they really though?
Wow.
There's you and me.
I see. I play as Sax. And that's all.
Oh, is he in? Sexy boy.
That's. I mean, that's what I see.
It said it was there before we went live.
Ooh. Weird.
It's weird. On the phone, you can very easily like pull up the list of viewers and look at the list. And on the computer, I don't know where that is.
You can check users in chat.
Oh.
The little people icon above the chat window.
Oh. Yeah, I see sexy boy.
Yeah, I don't know why that's being done.
Hey, that
guys,
sounds like
be
an
quiet.
Austin.
Our full party will almost be assembled.
I think someone's coming.
That's a little party. Assemble.
Surprise!
Someone's being quiet.
Oh.
Ignore me.
Oh, here's an Archie.
I tried.
The Jargy and Chargy.
Yeah.
I did try.
The George in charge.
Somebody has to be in charge, so I'm glad Jargy's here.
Who burnt what? No one?
Me. I burnt the house
I don't think
down.
anyone burnt anything.
I don't think there's anger.
Yo.
Hey.
I think it's just the oven.
There is.
I mean, probably. There might be some in the oven that's
I think it's
taking-
just the oven.
Just
It smells
It feels like someone turned the clean cycle in the oven.
Oh, hi, Margie. We never see
Hello.
her anymore.
That's because I don't exist.
Boom.
Whoops.
Brock, roll your will save and disbelieve.
3 on the die.
You believe that you believe that Margie exists.
Yeah, I poked her. She exists, duh. You don't have to tell me that.
Oh.
Because it's when you
Hi.
make physical interaction with it is when you make the roll.
Is when you get, yeah.
I was gonna change it
Didn't
to a
Troy
line.
butcher that
But I
roll?
rolled a 3.
Probably.
What?
Someone, I don't remember where it was. Someone made a
To be
illusion.
fair, like the rules surrounding illusions are very vague. The idea
Yeah.
is when you interact with it. What does that mean exactly?
That's
Can't I
true.
just be suffering from a delusion that I don't exist?
I mean, who isn't these days?
You know, to fair you ask, not very many.
Have you seen The Matrix?
No, my
Actually,
prediction-
rewatching the first Matrix would be worth it. The
First
other
Matrix
two,
was really fucking good.
That's fair.
the other two, not so much.
I like that scene with the cat.
Oh, the deja vu cat
Oh.
scene.
Yeah.
That was in the first one.
Yeah. It was. The rest of the movie doesn't make any sense. But I like the scene with the cat.
You just like the cat.
Yeah, it's the best part of that scene. Obviously.
I want
Best part of the cat scene with the cat. Makes
catio.
sense.
It's a patio for your cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Margie, how's life?
It's alright.
How was that adulting thing?
It'd be better if you didn't punch me in the face.
But I didn't.
Brock, it's live. We all saw it. You punched her in the face.
Someone clip it. How do you make clips?
The evidence is out there. It'll be there forever.
Oh, I have a window for
No,
it.
she dodged it. I missed
Nope.
it. I didn't pass her AC. The dex modifier was too high.
Oh no, that's the pull up clips. I don't know how you create clips though. Oh well. I'm over it.
That's fair.
I tried my best, guys. I searched for like 1 second and I was like, nah, dog, this is too much for me.
Fair enough.
Maybe my computer's dead.
How many of the bags of frozen alcohols are we gonna need?
I don't know. I got real tired and real busy and stopped thinking about everything.
Well, that's fine. I mean, at this point, we're just throwing a barbecue, so it's like,
For like 15 people max at this point.
that's the really annoying thing by everyone who's seen. You're like, very easily, Noah could show up or Noah could not show up, depending on if he feels like putting up with me or not.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I never feel like putting up
Oh.
with you, so if that's the
No
baseline.
work at the shop now.
Kind of. I don't know.
Was
I
he
know-
just there enough that truck just kind of trusts him and
Yeah,
just
I
says
guess
whatever? That was kind of what I figured it
I
was.
think the idea is like if you're gonna live here, you might as well like pull your weight around here.
I might, at the minimum.
Right.
So, to answer your question, I don't know.
And you know, who knows if Ben's actually going to be alive and actually going to be there or not.
Yeah.
Which is like, I was looking over the who's coming, and it was like 10 or 12 said they're coming.
Mhm.
And then like only 2 or 3 people, 2 said no, like 5 said maybe, and then there's just like 17 or so like hasn't responded.
Yeah.
You're like, you're all dickbags, don't come.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't know.
even you who said you're not coming, you at least give an answer. If you decide to show up,
We're fine with that. Those other people, no, they're uninvited.
I was pretty disappointed though,
Look like
looking at the
liars.
invite list, that Matt didn't receive his obligatory invite.
Not too late.
It's not too late.
Not avoid Max.
You can still invite him.
You have to invite Max Sturgis.
I just think it's funny, like, you just go through invite lists and you're like, yes, he's gonna fly from New York to go to this party. That sounds...
Awesome.
I hear about people in New York doing that all the time.
It's the people with money in New York doing it all the time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's working on it. Just takes some time.
So, I decided just now
Yes?
we're gonna do 2 bags of each type of alcohol.
I like it.
I think we should only do 1 bag of pina colada and 3 bags of the strawberry
Okay, I was
daiquiri.
not gonna do pina colada because it was too hard to do the first time around.
Okay, that's perfectly fine
There
with
you
me.
go.
Yeah.
How much does each bag cost?
I spent a total of $30 to do 2.
2 bags of each? Or
No, I did 3 bags total.
It was 3
So
bags.
I spent $10 a bag, we'll say.
I mean, if you want some more money, I think we should do more than that, just because, I mean, we basically got 4, and then the one that Brock had 5 glasses out of each bag. So,
Okay.
like, that's only really 1
Oh, yeah, that's me.
drink for each person. So,
Okay, so we could do like 3 of each.
Probably.
Like 6. And then.
I mean, as I
everyone else-
said, I'm not afraid to kick in money and do like 4. So, where'd you buy them from?
I bought everything from Safeway.
Oh, where are they in Safeway?
So the mixes are in the like frozen juice section. And then I bought.
Oh, did you do like those,
Well, the cans of frozen stuff.
Oh,
So I
okay.
did. It's Bacardi brand daiquiri mix and
shot and
the pina colada. And then for the margaritas, I did frozen limeade.
okay, yeah,
Random fact, did you know I'm pretty sure Coke owns Bacardi?
that wouldn't surprise me.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Coke owns Odwalla. Coke owns a lot of things.
Which is kind of funny. We got like new Coke stuff, and then it was like Bacardi and things like it's a Bacardi product. Coke product was like, oh. I mean, I'm not that surprised, but
And then
maybe that's
you
why
can
I also
probably
like Bacardi so much.
buy. Because I bought the lime Bacardi from Safeway, and it's probably cheaper if we buy it from like Total Wine. Get
Yeah,
a big bottle of
Are
it.
you off on Friday?
Yes, I work in the morning, but I'll be off by like noon at the latest.
Okay, I mean,
Saturday.
depending on when you hit, I can either go before babysitting or after babysitting.
Okay.
The last 2 weeks, babysitting has not been an hour, so hopefully that will keep up.
Okay, yeah. My last
Well, that's
like
convenient.
2 Fridays, I worked till like 9 one day, like 11 the other day, so I
Wow.
don't know when I'm getting off.
Those aren't long shifts either way, though.
No, I work 7 to like 11. It's like 4 hours.
Let's go early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then did Austin tell you how much of what he added to the mixes?
A lot.
Yes.
Okay, I just want you guys to know that those were like 2 to 1 mixed to alcohol to begin
Oh,
with.
Austin just likes
2
to
mixed to 1 alcohol?
Yeah,
Austin just likes to do this to all of his drinks,
that's true.
and it doesn't get why I
But
don't
like he
like him
like
that way.
legitimately doubled the alcohol in those.
No, I mean,
Perfect.
actually, I do think they tasted better after he did that.
Yeah.
Like, because the pina colada, we went, oh, and then he did that, and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Except for Brock, who nursed his pina colada.
I'm not a big fan of pina colada,
Completely skips the strawberry daiquiri, the best one.
which made me sad because I actually like daiquiris.
Yeah. Anyway, so can you I had another recipe for like a tropical orange one. I just didn't want to do a sample of it because the like the actual
Oh, you mean
recipe.
tropical margarita?
No, like
Oh.
it was a tropical orange drink.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But like the recipe for it made like served like 30. So it was like a whole bottle of orange juice and a whole bottle of lemonade and some other stuff.
That actually probably would help if we had like one mainstay, like if we borrow a dispenser, like one of those big things that like Spencer or my parents have.
And did like
I did like the big old drink thing and that, and then we had the daiquiris and margaritas. So we wouldn't have to do as much of those if
Okay.
they're the secondary drink.
okay, that will work.
I mean, if it's also like an ease and cost thing too, if doing the big 30-person thing is an easier and more cost-effective thing, then that can totally work.
I mean that probably will. So we can do that. That's like it's similar to how we did the sangria. Same idea.
Yeah, the sangria was really simple once we decided what we wanted. You just measure, pour, and stir.
Yeah. So okay. And then I didn't tell Austin yet, but I decided I'm not doing ribs because that's gonna be too hard.
Oh, ribs is a lot, yeah.
So I'm just doing chicken wings,
That's fine.
and then just gonna get like 1 or 2 sides, and then have post on Facebook to have everybody bring like chips or something or drinks.
Sounds good.
So.
That has always turned out awesome for me.
Cause like, unless you guys wanted to, I wasn't planning on buying any beer or anything. Like maybe like
well,
a case
if
of
we're
water,
having,
a case of sodas or something.
oh, we should have waters.
Yeah.
Waters is fine. I don't think sodas.
Okay.
If people want, they can bring.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, like we can say like, hey, these are the things we're providing. If you want anything above and beyond, you can bring that drink.
Okay.
I would say, you know, do a combination of bring like a chip or like some kind of like nice dessert or some like
Say
maybe
snacks, desserts, and drinks.
yeah, snacks, desserts, and drinks.
Okay. And then I'll post a list of like what we're providing so that
Yeah.
they know. Okay.
No, I know something weird.
What?
Danny and Ben are the same age.
Oh yeah, I saw. I'm like, I go, oh yeah, I constantly forget that Ben's older than I am.
Ben doesn't act like he's 30.
That's
I
right.
also
But I-
did not realize he was that old.
But my coworker Danny is married as a kid. Like her husband's in a career. They own a house. Like she has her life together. And she asked our mom. So in my head, she's always older. Like my mom was 30 when she had me.
Yeah.
So if I she has a 5-year-old, I'm always in my head like, oh no, Danny's in her like mid-30s now.
No, she's actually 30.
What do you want with your chicken wings?
More chicken wings?
What do you want for dessert?
More chicken wings?
Oh, and we're doing marshmallows. Roasted marshmallows.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because we have the
Can't
fire
argue
pit.
with this.
and
Yeah.
We've never used it, so
We've used it
We
once.
used it once.
I've also used it without any of you.
regardless, we're doing roasted marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Anessa is coming because of the roasted marshmallows.
So that'll
So
be the dessert. Cool.
What's doing because of roasted marshmallows?
Her
Anessa
friend.
Oh.
is coming because of the roasted marshmallows. So we're doing that.
All right. Well, in front of our no Twitch audience, we've just planned our entire party.
Yes.
Sweet.
Right. What do you want as a
Yeah, I
side
think
dish
it's not
with the
really
chicken
working.
wings?
The video's playing, Austin. It's just the creator dashboard will not pull up the live video feed.
Mashed potatoes? I can make mashed potatoes.
You make things so difficult.
You
No one
can
can make mashed potatoes. Do you want gravy too, or do you want them to be garlic mashed potatoes?
No, no, mashed potatoes.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh, I can.
You
Yeah, I need to remember how to do that.
We can do that.
Okay.
We will roast some garlic. It'll be.
Also, we have barbecue, yes?
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
barbecue out there.
I was like,
That's true.
I don't know.
You
I
have a
thought-
hibachi, you have a small grill,
Oh, that's
and
right.
we have the big standing one. We have 3
Okay.
grills.
Okay.
Just so you know,
We
we
can
have
make this happen.
I was gonna just go to Sam's Club and buy a case of just drumsticks or just wings or whatever. I just make a shit ton of barbecue things and then soak them in hot sauce
Sounds
or
good.
whatever.
I like it.
Seems good.
Okay.
Okay, well, as I said, I'm off Friday, so
Friday.
other than babysitting, I don't have any obligations.
Yeah. I will let you know when I'm off and we can decide if before or after we want to go wherever.
Okay.
And, I'll be free all day Saturday, of course, so just let me know when you want to start prep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, you got it to work
I'll
actually.
be here too, I guess.
Yeah. Alright,
Well, it's weird. We closed out and pulled it up a couple times and it didn't do anything.
Let's just assume that Austin's back.
But anyway, Darius still some salmon.
I saw it.
If you want to have some dinner.
In a minute. I forgot we were cooking the salmon tonight, and I ate some beef topped with mushrooms and garlic herb goat cheese.
Well, I can never blame you for that one.
I would not.
There's
Well,
2
seems
boxes of it
reasonable.
on the stove, and if you wants to try it, it's really
I'll
good.
have some later, probably about the same time you're having
It's really good.
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
It's the same cheese that I had like a month ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Meal
I need a
tradition.
chair.
All right. So now that we're all here assembled and we're not talking about parties, so last time you guys made it to the town of Adabert.
We did.
After a little bit of investigating into Adabert, you guys rested for the night, and you found that the leader of the town, Babafus, was found dead that morning. And so we will start off with Poshmans as soon as Cormier tells the news to the group that Babafus has died. You actually have a flash,
Oh.
and you see into
Just him?
yeah, just him.
Okay. Just make sure.
You all of a sudden are walking up into Adavert with Phelan, and it's a little different than what you see it now. You actually see that like there are highly constructed walls, and you do see like the stereotypical spikes in front of the walls that would help resist a charge and stuff like that. You see a gate, and whereas you saw just the start of a arms and armor for militia, you actually see like quite a well fortified garrison here now. So you guys are walking, and Balin goes to you and he goes, "Yes, this most certainly was a city on the precipice of war. It seems that the rumors were true that Babafus's intentions were for expansion. Whereas death is never a good thing. It seems that his death has probably saved more lives than can be counted."
Yeah, probably. It's a real shame though. I really like at least on some sort of level he had an idea of what was going on.
He had an idea, but it was an idea of how to exploit the system and not use the system, and not to work within the system to make things better.
Oh, I've always said I made a couple of adjustments, you're not wrong.
It'll be interesting though to see if Eberil Chen plans on continuing his Babafus's work and manning this army, or if he merely goes off to work with the orcs. If he were to be able to combine the two forces, that would be vastly, that'd be deadly for Dastros. Well then, let's go through town and look for clues on if Eberil's here or if Eberil's already moved on.
That sounds like a plan.
And at that point, your vision goes back to the present day. So you're all gathered. Cecil, Olney, Poshmint, Cormier. You guys have Sheshik and you have Halgo with you. And so when Cormier brings the news of Babafus's demise, Halgo goes, "Well, this is actually quite problematic. The fact that we were seen talking with Babafus yesterday, we spend one night in town and he ends up dead, may lend people to think that we might have handed it, but also people might just assume it's a coincidence. I did notice we had people watching our rooms all night, so that might actually be sufficient evidence that we had nothing to do with this. Well, that begs the bigger question. Who was involved in it? And should we get ourselves involved with solving it?"
Well, oh yeah, we should. Now look, I thought we were getting somewhere yesterday, and now he's dead?
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to die yet? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I was
mean-
supposed to at least get to talk to him about his system of management.
He was not a good guy, and he was doing
Look,
not good things.
I don't know if
so
he was such a bad guy as he was just like...
I never said that. I said
What?
not good.
That's what is the definition of bad?
With all due
I
respect,
don't actually know.
It's not good.
we have a
Are
mission.
you bad?
No,
Are you good?
I'm good.
Why?
I think they're adoring you.
We're having a philosophical debate on what good and bad is.
philosophical level, you know, good and bad has defined mostly by the morality of society has to be living in. In this one, I believe we mostly justify good versus bad by how we have decided to weigh human life against another. If you know you are good with life and you actively try to keep people alive and respect others, that's usually good.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't do any of those things, it's bad.
So he was a good pet.
He was like teetering somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
But I thought if I was able to convince him to make some changes, we might be able to make this place great. At least that's what I
Make
told
Adabert great
Phelan.
again.
Make Adabert great again.
I'm only interested in making Osmana great again.
Maga. Maga.
Maga?
It's the same phrase.
Okay. I don't know where we live.
America.
South America?
No, the United States.
Oh.
Well, anyways, it was you guys who made the decision to come to this town. Is our business done here, or do we think it's time to move on?
Bye,
Bye.
friends.
Bye. Oh no, I think
Very
we really ought to figure out who wanted him dead. Because I can only imagine that it wasn't for a good reason.
What was for a good reason?
Well, why would they kill him then?
Because he was a bad guy.
Well, I mean, he wasn't a bad
Duh.
guy yet. He was about to be a bad guy. Oh, jeez, it's not that confusing.
Yeah, I don't care that he's dead.
Wait, what do you mean about to be a bad guy?
Well, you see, it's complicated.
Oh.
But you say it with such conviction. Do you have a
Something
reason?
about expansion. I think he brought that up yesterday.
I don't recall that.
I do.
We had a conversation about how once we expanded, how things were going to have to change.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was saying it's more implied.
No, look, we brought that up and
No,
gone
like
to
that
that
is
full
actually
blown part of the
distinct
conversation.
part of the conversation.
What about the
I
becoming
know
a
you're
bad
probably
guy
just
more
listening
than the
about the
expansion
fingers
part?
and the lips.
Oh no. So
But, you know,
it was about to be a
there
bad
an
guy
actual
as an
conversation
expand.
going on at the same time.
Alright, so whereas there are vast elements in truth in what you're saying, I'm going to give you a bonus to your bluff checks.
What? Bluff checks?
Well,
Fine.
you're dancing around the topic.
Which
I guess
is
you're
not
not
mine.
So that's why you're getting bonuses to your bluff, and that's a sense motive for you.
I see. That is a base 16.
8 another. I did not 8.
No. That didn't go well.
You got die roll, Austin?
I'm not helping.
Okay.
I'm not a bluffer.
Well, I was going to give you a +5, but I rolled a 19 on the die, so it really doesn't help you much.
Dude.
I mean, Brandon's rolling.
Yeah.
Anything, we lose.
Except for Skiven. Skiven rolled. No, it was Cassandra that rolled a 1, 2, 3 last session.
That was wonderful.
Ultimately, I don't believe that we can do much recruiting in this place anyway. We should move along.
Fair.
I know that you aren't part of our organization at the moment. You are more than welcome, of course, I would assume, to stay and continue any investigation you would like at your leisure.
I believe right now it's very important I stay with you guys. You guys.
Well then.
Splitting off didn't really work out so much last time.
Seems wise. Well, shall we?
Yes, let's. So, you guys did see, as last session when you woke up that morning, you did see the town in a very, very quiet, kind of hushed tone, like no one really wants to address the elephant in the room, as opposed to the vibrant, very collaborative mood that town had the day before. So, you guys.
So,
I have a water bottle.
really quick, Bennett, what was the name?
You're
of the
3
guy who
feet
said
from a
took
sink.
over After,
So,
Emerald Chen is
Emerald
the
Chen.
main bad guy.
yeah, Emerald Chen. Oh, okay, so it was Emerald Chen.
I mean, according to your
Bruce has always had a water bottle. Why is it for some
vision, you don't know what he did. You don't know what his next step is.
Well,
lived here.
Phelan had said that he was planning on doing something with Adler
Just
now
use
that,
my room.
now that Bubba was.
He said, "We'll see."
So Ebrol. I don't think I've written this down. How do I spell that?
EBROL, and then CHEN.
It was literally defeat of leadership, specifically for evil characters. It said bonuses for being like gentle and like fair. It's for like being
There's the
cruel
spelling
and, like,
in case you
finding
need it.
failure.
Okay, got it.
Because those are usually penalties.
So you guys get back on the road. No one in town really stops you. No one in town really says anything to you.
We're going to Alosis.
You're on the road to Alosis. That's your.
So we're going back to the main road.
Yeah, so you're going back up to the main road. So I think we said it was about 3 or 4 hours. No, it was actually
Oh, yeah.
a day or so to get to
I
Addenburgh.
forgot where you're going home.
So you guys get back on the road, and you guys start going up. We're not gonna go over like all these small little villages and all these small little communities that you hit up, just because there's a lot of them, and over the course of some of these villages, you know, Halgo's just gonna talk to people, and you're gonna talk to people, and
Here's
most
a pamphlet for you, citizen.
most places won't really have much other than just redundant
Well wishes.
well wishes for us to go over, which I'd rather skip over. But
Okay, bye.
so you guys do pass some people on the road. You pass your pamphlets too, if that's what you were using, and you do pass some smaller settlements that just rely on the main road traffic to really get a little bit in, as people on the outskirts go to those towns. But the second town you guys go to, you guys have on your map, and it's Skeld, Skeld.
Okay.
And as you guys get there and you guys do your goodwill tour, I want you all to roll a perception check.
Oh, 18.
Oh, it's not good enough.
Wait a second.
There are 2 of them.
Now there are 2 of them.
I got a 12.
I rolled a 9, so that's better. I rolled a 9, but little Kren boy got a 22.
I got an 18.
All right, so yeah, you guys see, it is a very average.
What's the highest perception score in a party?
I had 8.
I think, oh, it's either you or Kren. I think. You
Kren
had
had
Cobblepot.
Yeah, I had 5.
Okay, so we
I
actually have
second roll a 4. It happens. It's like a scale between 1 and 20.
I was just hoping that Brandon didn't say like a DC 30 perception check.
At 3rd level.
No, it was like
Can't do that.
Kingmaker's done them.
it was 12.
Okay,
No, I have reasonable, like, I have your numbers.
reasonable expectations.
Because that's one thing I don't have in Pirates right now.
Is our
Is
numbers.
everybody's numbers.
Oh, you should probably do that before we play next time.
But yeah, so this just seems like an average town. As travelers come through, you know, you guys bring the word in. This is a well-traveled thing, so it's like not as big of a deal as it would be in Swinfall, because Swinfall's off the road. But people still interested, especially when like the actual confirmation of the Osmanid military, that gets a lot of interest, and most of the towns you guys go to too. And you know, the further up north you go, you're going to see that there's less Osmanid citizens until you get to like the big hubbubs, where they would once again allocate. But so you guys do both Olney and Kren actually see a woman distressed talking to a man. and you actually pick up the gist of it. It's have you seen our son? I have not seen him all morning.
What does your son look like?
So do you walk up there and address them,
Or does he just shout from where he is?
or do you just
Oh,
shout?
I guess
from
how
where
far away are they?
they're
Because
far
they're like
enough.
10 feet away.
They're far
I'll
enough
say
away
that.
where you can hear, but they're close enough so you can hear, but far enough away for you just shouting. That's weird.
He's like 15 or 20 feet away.
Okay, now okay.
Think of it this way: like you're having a conversation with someone like right in front of you, and then like off about 15 feet that way, someone yells, "What does your kid look like?"
I haven't seen my son. What does he look like? No, I'll walk out.
Kinda
So you
like a
walk
kid.
up. Do you, with Kren telling you, walk up with him, Cormier, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine, I'll just follow.
Just in
I
case.
follow only. Might as well.
You just follow only, okay?
Yeah.
So you walk up and you see, as you get closer, the man's like, no, listen. It's only been a little while. Couldn't have gotten too far. Let's just, I'll go out there. I'll look, I can follow the tracks from the house and we'll be back before you know it.
Do you need help looking for a kid?
And the woman turns to you and she goes, yes, our son, our 6-year-old boy, he's gone missing. We haven't seen him all morning.
Okay, now that we know the kid's age, this is much more relevant. I'm picturing like a 16-year-old kid said, fuck you, dad, like went up into the woods for a bit.
I figured it was a little kid. I figured, yeah.
I didn't. If your kid's been gone for a couple hours in the fetal era, your kid's dead. I really hope he's not. Let's go find him.
Okay, what's his class?
Yeah, that's really important here. Does he have the child's template? That'll help him with his AC.
That will help him vastly. Small size, ridiculous bonus to Dax, but
It's only like a 4.
A 2 or 4, yeah, probably 4.
but he
I think it's
does
a 4 because minus 2 strength and con.
con. Yeah, he does lose con, which hurts him.
Yeah, they little bit more crap.
She goes, "You're willing to help us find Zachary? Thank you so much."
Alright, good. Now we know his name is Zachary. What other
Progress.
information can you give us? I mean, we could just go look around for all the Zacharys, but
How
We should
tall
bring
is
back
he?
like a group of Zacharys. Is he
is
one
one
of
of
them?
these your son? We got like a couple of parents back there seeming a little distressed, but they might be
Oh,
lying.
no, they found us. Okay. Oh, they're mad.
We're just checking if one of these belongs to them. So yes, we asked for a full description of Zachary.
Well, he's the only Zachary in town, so just blindly looking for Zacharys, you won't find another Zachary. It will
that's
either
probably-
be our Zachary or there will be no Zachary.
What if a
Alright,
new
but
Zachary
what-
came into town?
What if a new Zachary came to town, or what if this kid named Zachary decides to trust us and says
Is she
his name
lying
is
about
like
being the
Frederick?
Zachary?
Yeah.
Like we at least need to know what he looks like so
She
he
is
can't lie
lying.
to us.
She'll take any Zachary as
Um,
a child.
So they'll give you the
She turns out she's a
description.
hag and she just wants a child to eat for dinner.
But my name is James. Shut up, Zachary. But
Shut
I'm James.
Zachary.
Yeah,
Your
they'll give
parents
you.
again, you'll see your Zach.
They'll give you the description of Zachary. Obviously small, skinny. He has hair, teeth, a
What color hair,
nose,
though?
brown,
Brown hair, got
What
it.
color eyes?
brown.
How about how tall is he?
The color skin.
Brown.
Brown.
What's his last
His
name?
parents are white,
Brown.
but brown.
That's racist.
No.
No, what would be
that
racist
was-
is if he said that. We said, oh, no, never mind.
That's racist. That's racist.
Never mind then. Have, good
Declaring
luck.
the skin pigmentation of an individual is not. That's just stating facts.
Especially if you're asking when you define the
We need a
person.
description.
If you say-
bit of
I don't feel
information is
comfortable
very
telling
important.
you that because
What's his gender?
No.
He hasn't decided
He
yet.
hasn't decided.
He's only 6. How is he supposed to decide already?
You're right, my apologies.
We're awful. We just have someone pop in the chat and go, "Oh wait, never mind, leaving."
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's puppets fine.
Good timing.
I don't actually know if we had someone pop in the chat or not.
We did.
We did.
Oh,
This
that
is, wow,
chat's
this
not.
is the time to come in.
That chat's not updating.
Yeah.
Oh, but there it is. Okay. Hi, Pop. So, she'll go over a little bit of routine with you. She describes that they own a bakery, and so she'll start off her mornings. The bakery doesn't make sense if he's a hunter. Something to do more with meat.
You want like a tanner?
Yeah,
or...
a tanner. There'll be a tanner. So she'll start off in the morning, prepping some of the stuff for the shop, and then usually the son just wakes up and gets her, but like his sleep schedule is inconsistent because he's 6, so sometimes he sleeps in a lot, sometimes he doesn't. And she said, so I went into his room to see if he was still sleeping. He wasn't there, which seems very odd.
So he left before his son came up. Sort of thing, in the morning.
Well, no, apparently the sun was up, it's why he was able to leave.
Oh, well. It was very early in the morning after his son came up.
Oh, wait, no, never mind, that's what you meant. Yes, he
The
was.
sun was up as in scientific
Oh, you meant it was before daybreak.
Yeah.
You gotta be more specific with things on me.
It's not usually a distinction you have to worry about.
We're looking for a lost son. We don't have subtitles on.
Look,
You have to
only
be specific.
gnome minds are very particular about these things. You're gonna need to be very specific.
This is no
or I'm gonna be
longer-
very confused.
It's no longer the war of the races, it is the war of semantics.
The war of some ants and ticks. Like terrifying, considering I hate those things. I hate
You are-
swarms.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Well,
I
I
think
guess
that's
I
what
have
would
to
kill me
change
if
the
I wanted to be in
monsters
the army.
coming
I'd be dead.
up.
I'd be dead to a swarm.
Anyway, despite whether or not we're talking about sun or sun, so he left before daybreak. We are assuming.
I went into his room after daybreak, but I didn't hear him leave, so it is kind of odd.
So some point, when was the last time you saw him?
Last night when I put him to bed.
And then he was gone when you checked him this morning. So we have an unspecified window because everybody needs one of those things.
A window?
Pencil?
No, I point to his pocket watch.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
That would be so much easier if you could say, I put him to bed at 9 o'clock and I saw him, I checked this morning at 9 o'clock. And then we'd have a 12-hour window. We could assume how fast he goes.
No, wait, no, it's not that. It's not a thing. Sunshine is not a thing.
No.
Struggling anyway? Or does it look like he just got up and left?
Yeah, the data that I'm trying to just no, it doesn't look like there's any signs of struggle.
It wasn't masturbating.
Does he usually make his bed in the morning?
He does, and it is unmade. You are correct.
Oh.
Well, in that case, he might have been kidnapped. He might have sleptwalked.
Or he ran away from home?
Yeah,
It's
you know,
at that
depending on how particular about these things,
Does he
you might make your bed
leave
before you
with
run away
certain
from home.
possessions?
And this is
And
when
if so,
Cecil
are
was
those possessions
kidnapped?
there?
He doesn't usually
Oh,
make
well, see, so
possessions.
to
No.
pick you up on things, this poor lady's son went missing this morning. Named Zachary, has brown everything.
Holds up stick. Is this Zachary?
Very thin.
That's not
They
Zachary.
did not say
Zachary.
this.
No, it
Describe
is.
him as sticky though.
No,
And
just
this is right
thin.
out.
This
Thin.
is right house.
So close, we might as well keep that
Oh,
just in
okay.
case.
Well, yeah, he's thin and brown everywhere. So,
You said he was kidnapped. Have you checked his bed? He might still be asleep.
the mom said that she did.
I see what you did there.
Ear.
Good.
No, I've already
The
done
kid
the
might have
paperwork
napped
on
somewhere
this
else,
one.
though.
Oh,
It's always good to double check that
sometimes
box,
late to the party.
So I'm gonna request to see his room. So we can find some clues
Play
there.
with sun and
Okay.
sun.
So as you guys go to the room with the parents, as you said, like usually.
It turns out his bed's a mimic and he eats you.
Oh, roll initiative.
I've been wondering when Boxy was gonna show up in your
Oh,
campaign.
what a time to waste a 20.
On the fake initiative roll. Yeah, everyone give me a perception check, actually.
Can I keep my 20?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
I got a 12 again.
I got a 5 and an 18.
So the 25 and the 18, we'll notice a couple things
Yeah.
about the room. The window is the most important one. It doesn't seem fully closed.
Ah.
Like if it were to close fully, then it would lock. So it looks like it's just closed enough so that it won't lock.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's the one thing about it. Could you make
I
a copy
remember
of
in
the-
my youth, I used to
Is
see
she
couch.
not?
She didn't come into the stream last time, so.
Do you think he snuck out?
It would seem so. As you can see, the window has been strategically closed so that it looks closed, but he can still open it.
At that point, they'll open the window and the dad will look and he goes, actually, you're right. There's a lot of traffic going through this area.
Here we go.
Someone's
Diary Pub 13 has become a regular.
Nice.
Perfect.
New peoples.
Yeah, I was wondering how Brooke was using all these capital letters, and then I remembered she's a regular.
Yeah.
Oh, the maturity is amazing. Can we ban Brock? Time him out? No.
No, it's not.
We have to remod him all over
I don't think
again.
that's very fair anymore, you know? I think the joke might have been, might have run its course.
Never. Don't. Last time we did this, we accidentally clicked.
It's true.
So? That's 3.
How many bans though?
0 still.
0 still?
Yeah.
Luckily.
You ban me.
We can make it 1.
Anyway, let's get back to the game.
So you guys see that there are tracks going to and from underneath the outside of the window.
Right, okay. Mr. Sir, do you think you could follow the tracks? We'll come with you, of course.
Yes, I can follow these tracks.
Perfect.
That's convenient.
But with your rolls, I just want to make sure there's not anything else you were supposed to see.
Alrighty then.
You guys actually do see that there also, it just seems to be like just small trace amounts of, I was going to remember which one was plants, flora, or fauna, but it's just more the
Flora.
you see just like small trace amounts of flora, like you see some like grass and a little bit of mud, but like not from the door, kind of more close to the window.
Okay. I'll go over to it. I'll pick up some of the grass and I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you eat it, I'm gonna need a fortitude save from you.
Got it.
It's weed.
Oh, look.
He's a drug dealer.
You gotta figure out where stuff comes from, you know? Oh, that's not good. Fortitude. Well, I do add 1 to that, so 4.
So you realize that grass isn't really good to eat. Like it works for cows and stuff,
Okay,
but
well,
not for
having a blade
parchments.
of grass won't kill you.
I didn't say it killed you. I said you don't like the taste of it.
Oh.
It's really just like how well I think it tasted.
I just wanted you to
Check.
roll the fortitude save.
I
Sorry.
expected it
You
to
want
taste
to make him
good.
worried?
I don't
I was
know.
expecting you to get super
I'm
high right
actually
now
more
from eating the
I'm more
weed.
concerned that if I rolled high, he'd have been like, that blade of grass tastes delicious.
More grass.
Poshman's like, well, I never have to spend money on food ever again. Nom 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 nom.
Just go ahead and put me out in the grazing pastures. I'll be fine.
So do we nickname him Goat now?
No, because he doesn't like. He's the greatest of all time. All right. So you guys, I don't think find anything else in the room.
Okay. So we got tracks inside and tracks outside. All roads lead to the window. Perfect.
From the window.
There's
To the
grass
wall.
outside the window.
There is.
Is there also
Is it the same grass?
Are you gonna eat it?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a stone.
Is it the same grass?
It tastes like grass.
Okay. We can assume then that the grass there is the same as the grass here. Let's continue.
I'm gonna search his room to look for any like notes or anything like that, or drawings of a friend. See if there's any suspicious characters.
Where he stands.
Okay, so
gotta redistribute that.
you find a box, and when you sift through under the porn magazines, you do find a diary.
Oh.
They have magazines. in this
No, I was just trying to be funny. Sorry.
Pathfinder officially has a printing press in
Oh,
their
really?
era, on the normal era.
Yeah, but like the original printing presses didn't have like that much for magazine capabilities. It was mostly for
Yeah,
books.
but then magic happened.
So anyway, the lusty
So it could be a
Argonian
super
maid,
printing
and
press.
underneath that.
Underneath the lusty Argonian maid, you find the diary.
Yeah.
Or journal. It's a guy. Sorry. Are you gonna spend any time looking at it, or
Yeah.
are you? Okay.
I'm just fuck this kid's privacy. Do you have any friends?
So,
No, none.
as you sift through it, what you find out actually is that
This is a young necromancer's apprentice.
no, his father is a huntsman, and has been teaching Zachary a little bit about hunting,
As
but
much as you can teach a 6-year-old.
it turns out that he wants to be like his dad, like every 6-year-old. So he goes out by himself fairly often.
Oh.
But usually he's back before anyone notices.
So I'm gonna hand the father the journal and tell him that this is why you have to invade your kid's privacy
Every now and then.
every now and then.
And then he'll go, very interesting. Fortunately, not good for us right now, but interesting.
Very good for us right now. Where do you usually hunt? And or where have you told him are good places to hunt?
That would be
Because
a
now we
place
have
to
a search
start.
area.
Yeah, we can follow these tracks, and as long as they go to just a general woods outside of town, it's just all
you go
over
to the
there.
general woods, like you go to the general store.
General Woods. General Store.
General Bears? No, not General Bears.
Go to the general. at the same
Generally
time.
upset.
Dang it, Spencer, you beat me to it. Alright, so we all ready to follow these tracks?
Yeah.
So
Before we do, I'm gonna check under the bed in the closet just to make sure he's not hiding here.
peekaboo!
Alright, let's go. Let's keep going.
I went at hide and seek.
Have you always had a child-sized bundle of blankets underneath the bed?
Oh yeah, that's where we keep that.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's probably not there. Let's go out somewhere else then.
Alright, so
Well, that bundle of blankets. That's child size.
as
No,
you
we have
guys
one child-sized bundle of blankets.
That one's a mimic.
as you guys
No
follow
initiative.
the dad following the track to follow Zachary,
Yeah.
Yes.
you do head out into the woods. He's has to stop at a few points in time to try to figure out which ones he thinks are the freshest tracks, but whenever he decides,
Fresh, yeah.
you feel like he's pretty like, I think this is where we need to go. Let's get going here. And you eventually follow him for probably like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. You see that he seems to be very efficient at following tracks and really isn't hindered in his movements while following tracks. He points out where the hobbits lay, and he points out that one of them was bound. But, sorry. Something happened here.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Eventually, though, you guys do come up to a big cliff face. And the tracks, as you guys are walking, you see that there's a cave entrance.
Oh.
And you see that there's rubble off to the side of the cave entrance.
Jesus was here.
And you'll see him,
I'm a head out.
and you'll see him stop, and you'll go, wait, what?
Wait, what?
What?
That cave entrance is new.
That's not how games work.
Well, I mean, there's rubble around here. It may make sense in that case.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well,
there was
I'm pretty-
always loose rocks there, but
So there was always loose rocks, but you didn't think there might be a cave behind the said loose rocks?
no, like,
Never bothered to actually move all of those rocks.
That's
Well,
all.
also, like,
Which seems sensible.
we did kind of, or so we're told, and they're pretty in there, so we just left it alone. Like, if the rocks wanted to be there, no point in trying to get a druid or a cleric to.
I mean, the rocks, if that's what they
Right,
want,
no,
that's what the rocks
exactly,
get.
so
Yeah.
that was the rocks wanted then.
Did you?
You gotta respect their
You asked the
their
rocks.
wishes.
Consent is very
Yeah, have you asked
important
them?
in these things.
I do not have those abilities to ask the rocks.
Oh.
There is no ability.
I've heard the rock is pretty awesome, so
Fuck it.
So how do you know the rocks want you to stay there then if you don't have the capacity to talk to them and ask them? Are you just assuming?
No,
Did
yes.
you assume that gender also?
I am
Don't
just
assume
assuming.
rocks,
Are they boy rocks or girl rocks?
They have not told me. I always go with a yellow or a green, a very gender neutral color when giving them gifts. Never blue and never pink. I don't want to assume anything.
Just gotta make sure they are properly geologized.
Are you going to see an else chair now that he moved?
No.
You're too comfy.
But he does go like, but I am very certain that these tracks do go directly into the cave.
Alright then, let's go inside then.
Do you have any torches?
I cast light on my staff. And we head in.
Makes the torch.
Hooray!
That's what I smelled when I walked in here.
Uh-oh.
Nobody turned the oven off.
Good job, guys.
Sorry.
I did smell something burning. It was the oven.
It tastes like burn. It's soda. You don't like soda. I have offered you soda before. It bubbles, and that offends you. I've also offered her beer, and it also bubbles and offends her.
I don't know why you're offering our cats beer, but
Why not?
were they interested in the beer?
Oh, you just
They
had
have-
this conversation, they were not. They were offended. At least one of them
Yeah.
was.
Oh.
They're always interested in anything that I have. If I'm consuming a product, they want to know what it is. Because maybe they can consume it. And they'll get up right there, and they'll sniff the beer, and as soon as the bubbles get them, then they look at me like, how dare you let me do that? Dad, you were supposed to protect me.
You were the best of us.
So anyway, a wild geodude appears. What do we do?
No.
No, we're not that lucky. It's just Zubats.
Just
Aw.
Endless
But-
Zubats.
But I like Zubats. Why is that a bad thing?
Because it's infinity Zubats.
Why is infinity happiness then? I don't understand.
No.
Problems.
Zubats suck.
What?
suck.
I mean, I guess, but Crowbats are amazing.
What's the one? Oh yeah, it's because it's Zubat. It's
And it's Golbat.
then it's
And
Crobat.
then later on in like Gen 3 or something, it becomes Crowbat.
Because you had to have enough friendship with the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Friendship was the.
I'm-
You had to befriend the
I'm in the
giant
editions
bat
that don't
with a
have
giant
Crobat.
ass mouth. You had to be friends with it. And then it became a smaller bat.
I'm thinking of the very first cave system from Red, Blue, Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Cerulean Cave.
That you needed Flash to get through, and every
Oh,
other
that was
fuck-
the rock tunnel.
yeah, every 3 steps is a fucking Zubat.
You don't need
Maybe
Flash to
twice.
do it.
No,
You don't.
I've looked at the guide and just gone up.
I had it memorized as a kid. I
Oh.
could do it without anything.
I never
I
got
played
that
it
bad.
enough times.
I'm so glad they fixed the HMs in later editions, so they don't have to actually be. Because in
Well, the first thing they did that made it pretty great is that you didn't have to like go through all the trouble of I think like unlearning them. And then the next thing they did that was pretty great was allow you to use the same HM on multiple Pokemon. It was
well,
very
it's
nice.
always HMs have always been multiple, but TMs haven't. been.
TMs.
Oh no, you're right.
TMs were single use, and they went to multiple use.
Well, that's nice.
Either way, it was very nice that they did that.
Yeah. Really helps you customize them.
Mm-hmm.
So
'Cause the only HMs in Gen 1 were the
the
terrain
5
ones.
cut, fly, swim, strength, and flash.
Yeah.
Cool.
The ones that help you interact with the world. Because don't use them as moves.
Yeah.
You just always had your one HM slave that just sat in your party.
And
Always
then, you know,
unusable.
Lola decided that HMs were dumb, and they were just going to give you like a fancy calling machine that brings Pokemon to you that can do these things. So you need to fly from here to there. Just call your local Charizard. It'll take you from this island to the next.
It was so great when they did that.
That's very nice. Perhaps I will start playing again.
Okay, so you guys get into the cave system. You cast your light. So you guys are seeing what looks like very natural, unworked stone. And at this point, because the stone is hard, the tracks aren't as consistent, but there's really only one way through.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
So
so
you're just
go in.
you're just
I'm gonna keep
following.
an eye out behind us. Look for that secret tunnel where those goblins are gonna pop out.
Secret tunnel.
Is it specifically only when the totem's there, or is it just at all times?
Only when the totem's there.
Okay,
That
well then
way
we
it's
missed
only
it.
distracting.
That was the most clever piece of shit move I'd ever seen a TV show do.
So meta for Goblin
They put
Slayer.
it, yeah, it was just the totem is in front of the cave entrance so that when your torch light hits the totem, you think the second cave entrance is just the shadow. And I was like, that is the most clever, evil thing. Fuck you for thinking of it. That was so fucking good.
Yeah. So you guys are walking for a bit. I should probably reveal a little bit of area that we're going to be using.
You know what? I didn't see on that.
How cautious do you guys think you are?
Not very.
I'm not very cautious at all.
Alright,
We're on the hunt for a small child. I've heard they're very wily prey.
so go ahead and give me perception check. Where the heck's this mouse?
Oh, good. That's a good number. I got a 25.
I got a 13 and Kren got an 18.
I got 11.
22.
Alright, well actually most of you see it, but the 11. You guys see in front of you, there are 5 rodents that have long 3 to 4 foot. These rodents have a long 3 to 4 foot long snake-like body covered in fur, with 4 almost vestigial legs on each side. The long body tapers into a rat-like tail at the end, adding another foot to the creature's overall length. The head, although large, is clearly that of a giant rat's, but the long front teeth glitter, for they are made of thin, sharp diamond.
They're rakes. Let's harvest them for diamond.
If anyone has nature, they may roll it.
I was gonna call them snats.
I like rakes.
I'm good at this stuff. 26.
No, you don't know this one.
Those are all the same ratty creature.
Look at those snacks.
Go ahead and put you guys in an order while I tell you that these are slither rats. They are medium animals. The only real distinguishing thing about them is they have a bite attack and they have diamond teeth. Their teeth are hard and sharp. Their attacks bypass all hardness, and they deal extra damage to pass through crystal.
God damn. I'm gonna steal all their teeth.
Do you have a picture?
I did not get one, but we can see if I can find one real fast.
And he was blind, he was blind.
Just a friendly reminder, I do have every bestiary for these sorts of things.
Yeah, I am not.
What bestiary are they from? Out of curiosity.
See, I'd have to go to the actual Paizo site because I'm just on DX content and they don't list it.
Oh.
So, give me one more second to go to.
Oh, I stopped paying you. Oh, okay, my bad.
It might not be a first party thing.
I told it to toggle off third-party monsters. See, it says Pathfinder registered, database copyright.
I guess they were lame, Spencer.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's weird.
Sorry about your lame friends.
Yeah.
Aw, boo, they're lame.
Who's lame?
Her friends, they did a Pokemon thing once,
Actually,
and then they
should
never
we be
got to
judging
do
them for
stuff.
the fact that they...
Oh, if you're talking about the Pokemon thing, that's fine. I thought she was talking about the Monster of the Week thing that she just mentioned.
Well, there's talk about how, but it's like you should pay campaign and play it, but
Although
You gotta
that's,
get your friends to actually play, and apparently they're not.
Oh,
Yeah, see, she was talking about the
There's a
Master of the Week.
Pokemon tabletop, and I've heard it's a nightmare.
I think it's from an adventure path. Source Tome of Horrors 4.
No, that's not an adventure path. I don't think it is. I think the Tome of Horrors is a book of scary things.
I think that is a book. Yeah, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's where she was going.
Oh.
I was part of the Monster of the Week one-shot thing.
So I guess you're laying that.
Yeah,
So it's in the Tome of Horrors.
I get it. I'm caught up now.
But yeah, I didn't find a picture specifically of Slither rats on the interwebs. So we will go without.
Thank you for your technicality on that.
We will go without pictures. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no!
sad.
I know.
I don't know how I'm supposed to use my imagination.
What's that imagination?
So I am missing a Cormier and a Kren on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Crane?
So let's go ahead and let's get us all some
That could be
initiatives.
Oh, that's 2.
Heads.
I think Easy goes first.
Did he call heads?
Yeah. Then it rolled heads.
He called it
Or
out.
he called it after.
So only what'd you get?
I got 12.
Cormier,
13.
Parchment,
9.
and Cecil.
7.
Okay, so let's get Cormier going first.
Oh, I didn't expect this.
Get in there.
I cast shield on myself.
Okay.
Right, a good start.
So that's your standard action. Doing anything else that you're moving your swift?
Pulling out Morningstar and moving to what square is he in? This one?
Yes.
And I'll dumbly go here. And then Kren will go here.
Okay.
And then Kren will bite at a guy. 14 on the die plus 6 plus 2 flanking, 22.
That will hit very well.
Yeah.
You want a bite attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as the rat looks at you going up to there, you look at it and you see Kren just take a nice big chunk out of its shoulder. So let's see that damage.
5 plus 2 is 7.
7 damage, nice.
Oh, fuck, I forgot he has power attack.
Okay. Is that ending your and Kren's turn?
Yeah, that was a move and a standard and a move standard.
Perfect. Only you are up.
We didn't die from that. I'll target the one in the back with the mind thrust. He gets a will save.
The one that Austin is adjacent to, Cormier's adjacent to?
No, the one in the back.
Oh, all the way in the back.
Yeah.
So he gets a will save, and what's the DC that he's saving against?
It would be a 15.
Okay. So what happens on a pass or a fail?
It takes half damage. 7.
7 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Bad roll.
yeah, you just see that it seemed to be a little bit more resistance to your mind thrust than you wanted it to be. Hoshmint, what do you have for us?
You
You
know,
said rats, yeah.
I think we're just going to start this thing off with a bless.
Okay.
All of us.
Beam.
And I will
Plus
say-
1 attack
So
rolls.
plus 1 on attack rolls. And on saves against
Fear.
I believe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's it for my turn.
Alright, so
I've got another spell. See
your tracker friend quickly, he's had his bow out this entire time, and he's going to take a shot at the one in front of Cormier. So he hits. And you see him take an arrow that grazes the rat, doesn't get a full solid contact, but does hit. So he's going to deal some damage. And then it's going to be the rat's turn. So I think they're
Come at me, bro.
probably enough room for him to be there, but not for a third one in there. So the one that Kren got a chunk out of.
He's gonna chunk him back.
We'll try to chunk him back. So what's Kren's AC right now?
Kren's is at a 16.
Just 16? Okay.
Mhm.
So Kren is hit, and he takes 7 points of damage. And then your AC because of shield is what?
A 19.
19.
Confirm the crit.
No, I didn't roll a 20, I just rolled a 19 on the die.
Thanks.
You take 2 points of damage. And then Cecil, you are last remaining.
And charge is something that you can do. It's not like a feat.
No, so a charge is
An action.
a type of action.
Perfect. Just want to make sure, and it would still give me the +2.
Divine
Divine
focus.
Yeah, so he is flanked
But
by
you
Cormier and Kren, so you get the
Have to worry
+2 for that,
Okay.
and you get the +2 for the charge.
Sweet.
So if you happen to have a power attack,
I do have a holy symbol.
that would
Is-
really-
that'll help.
We don't like cast
be worth it.
spells through
if
Yeah.
you,
Mhm.
that's
Oh,
a
you
feat
have
that
it.
you can have. I don't know if you do or not.
I don't
Like,
have
haha.
Okay.
And then does it glow?
Don't have what?
Haha.
Power attack.
Cast light on it.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just plug those numbers in so now I can use it with Kren.
I mean, for the next time you get a feat if you want
Yeah.
to. I usually
I'm
find
very
that,
confused.
That makes sense.
especially for a fullback character.
I have a silver
Yeah, that'd be
holy
useful.
symbol.
Wait, yeah, so you have +4 to your attack because of the
That's
charge
just
and the
happened.
flank. So let's see what
It's
happens.
supposed to happen.
Well, nothing impressive necessarily. So I got +1. 17. Oh, so yeah, 21.
21 will hit. Give me some damage on this guy.
Alright. And it's going to be 8.
8 damage. Alright. And that guy will fall.
Good morning, Star.
Here. We're now back at the top of the order. Cormier, you right now seem to have them blocked.
And I'll start on that guy.
Oh, Spencer, yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Did you want to describe how that hit looked?
Oh, yeah. So I just kind of ran in and just.
Just a big overhand as he was distracted fighting against Kren?
Exactly.
Perfect.
Did it go like swoosh?
No, he went slice.
Oh, you go. Oh, you said Morningstar.
Oh, Morningstar, yeah.
Morning,
I
Star.
missed. So it was an 8.
8 total?
Did it just go like
Okay.
Alright,
Just
Kren.
imagine kind of like a whole, like fungus.
19 plus 5 is a 24 on the bite.
That'll hit.
And 10 and 19 on the fox.
The 10 will miss, but the 19 will hit.
So the bite now deals more damage. The power attack, 11 damage on the bite.
Okay. That one is the one that has been hit, so he will be down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright. So unfortunately, Kren moved and did his one attack, so.
Sort of.
Yeah. So we'll go from Cormier to Olney.
Same one. Magic missile. 5 damage.
5.
Back.
Perfect. Still standing, but you know it hit.
He's just like.
Alright, after that, Poshman.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast guidance on this fella right over there.
The 20 on his next attack roll. Plus 20.
No, it's just a +1.
Oh, that. What was I thinking?
True strength.
Oh, you're-
Right.
Okay.
No, it's just guidance, just +1 on his next roll.
Okay. So it'll be his turn, and you will see him take a shot at the one that is in front of Cormier right now. So he hits, but he just wants to roll min damage. So that's another graze on that rat. You think that he's trying to aim for like a pretty specific point on these rats, almost like he has favorite enemies. But right now it's just not quite sinking in how he wants them to. So
Favorite
now,
enemy for vermin. Nifty.
oh, are they not beasts?
If they're a rat, they shouldn't be. I don't know. You're
They
a
are medium animal.
monster. Oh, that's weird. Then
I
they're
specifically looked on the database for animals that are underground.
animals. And yeah, it's third party.
The Tome of Horrors, you think is third party?
I found it. It's third party.
Oh, so that's weird because as I said, I did toggle off third party.
It's Paizo. It's not like a third party who wrote a thing that kind of happens to use Pathfinder mechanics.
Oh, like frog games?
It's the Frog Games. They wrote it.
Well, that's weird because there are ones that are super specifically listed.
Frog Games.
No, I'm not disbelieving you.
No, I was trying to show the name.
But there are ones that are listed in the list of here are frog games that if you toggle third party on and off, they will toggle on and off. So that's weird that one doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to be more careful with that next time.
I mean, it doesn't matter too much, I don't think.
No, you can use third party ones all you want. I don't care. It just means you don't have pictures for them. You also can't buy it.
That's weird.
It has a price. It's $30 for the complete edition, and then it says unavailable.
All right, so it is their turn. They stepped up. One will go against Kren, and one will go against Cormier. So the one against Kren will miss.
Thank you.
But the one against Cormier hits. 3 damage. And we will go to Cecil. As of right now, the passage seems a little clogged. I don't know if you want to.
I'm hogging all the kills for my kill counter, bro.
Okay, Andrew.
Excuse you.
Unless you have a way to get past them, I'm not really sure what you can do right now.
I guess I'm just gonna do the Super Bowl shuffle.
Perfect. Truffle shuffle.
Anyway, yeah, I'm totally gonna like hold turn right now, just to see
Okay.
if anything happens.
We'll go back up to Cormier and Kren.
Okay. I'm gonna have Kren go first on this guy.
All right, roll me some rolls.
Okay, so 8,
About cheese.
20, 7.
The 20 will hit.
Takes 5.
Okay.
And then I'll go 14 plus 5 is a 19.
19. Yep. 19 hit. But do remember we have the +1 for bless. Bless yourself.
Min damage 3.
Against the same one that Kren hit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Olney.
Same guy.
Magic missile for 2.
Yeah.
You hit him.
Well, I hope so.
And then it's at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
We will go down to Poshment.
So Boschman's going to turn to our new hunter friend and be like, well, you know, so it seems like you're doing, you know what you're doing, but try to do it a little better on guidance again.
Okay. All right.
But the
And
enemy.
meanwhile, each time I'm doing this, I'm just like poking him in the knee. Nice, my turn.
Perfect. All right, so he'll take a shot at the target that Kren and Cormier have been hitting, seeing that there is a bottleneck and wanting to relieve that a little bit.
I want to be the bottleneck forever.
So he hits. There we go. And you see the arrow does hit in the neck and drops the slither rat, opening up a passage if Cecil wants to move out of order and go now.
Oh, pass it up. Oh yeah, I do. Hello there.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
We gotta move up first.
Move.
Oh, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
you can go through.
You can go through the squares of allies.
Wait. Oh, I thought there was somebody appearing.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just didn't throw the guy far enough.
Okay. Cool. I thought I was like, a passage opened up here. Oh, cool.
And
So,
oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
that's what.
Little misleading. My apologies.
No worries. We are all good in the hood.
And which one will you be aiming at?
Go ahead and name it that back.
The one that Brock's been pecking at all day,
Exactly. 'Cause I-
nursing that slither rat.
You know it. So anyway, 16 on this. I'm pretty sure that's 24 without the modifiers.
That'll hit.
We kicked that bad boy.
So I downloaded the Tome
And another 8.
of Horrors.
Okay,
Can't find the slither rat in it.
so you totally knock him out again.
Perfect.
Nice.
So yeah, he's just gonna sneak past. He's like,
Doesn't exist.
pardon me.
You have Tome of Horrors 4.
I have whatever Tome of Horrors. 4 doesn't exist.
I'm
And
sorry.
Paizo only has 1, 2, and 3 listed.
oh,
All right, so it's the last rat's turn.
Uh,
The non-existent rat will take a chunk
I'm
out of
again. I'm
Cecil
all for third-party monsters.
and
It's all
will
Gucci.
miss Cecil because your AC is higher than 12. Back up to Cormier and
I
Quinn.
hope so.
With the shield.
I imagine they are pretty hit and miss though.
Yeah, that's the only problem is they're not always.
They're only in like the 5th edition ones.
So what would Cormier like to do?
There's rat left, so you could probably hit the rat.
Yeah, and then I'll 5-foot step and then
And
switch.
Yeah.
Little bait switch.
16
Yep, that'll hit.
for 7.
And he's still up.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Go,
15?
Crane, go.
That'll hit.
9.
Yeah.
Alright, describe that kill.
So that was definitely the snakes all up there, and I'm gonna baseball bat, and then slide back. Kren slides and just goes for the throw.
Perfect.
Oh, good thing it wasn't an auto effect then. Wouldn't have worked.
So they were a
See
little.
what you did there.
They were a little
I
high.
was a 2/2 black creature.
Hey, you're probably right.
So they were a little high for
Green.
CR. They were CR3, but I halved their hit points, so I don't know if that felt good to you guys or not.
That's fun.
Okay.
Fox, tell me.
So as you guys after recovering,
Oh, and in defense of third-party monsters, half the shit we fight in Brock's games end up being technically third-party monsters
Yes.
because Brock creates them.
oh, but that's using completely Paizo stuff, right?
And these third-party guys usually
do
use
the same thing.
the same
It's to the
exact
same
thing.
extent, yeah.
They just wrote it down. They went
They
like,
just don't
from now
know
on,
Paizo, so
this custom thing that we took off the monster type track,
Oh, interesting.
and they can just
yeah,
create a
most
monster
usually
and throw it
have
back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The only
it's a
thing
good-
you have to worry about is like special abilities and that kind of stuff,
yeah,
and how does that factor into actual CR?
like me making the custom variants of like the primal original Cyclops is where it got a little more tricky. It's like, well, how do I make them and figure out what CR they should be?
Well, good job, team. Shall we continue down the way?
Yeah, so as you guys continue on your path through this cave, you eventually get to a point where, whereas you walked in, the cave was very unworked stone. You see it slowly start to turn more into worked stone, and you see like more square
Interesting.
hallways, and then you eventually start to see it blend more into like you see actual like.
regret finding something.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Then Brad
What
begins.
was that?
Spooky.
A snake rat hybrid.
Oh, that's Brad looking.
I like
It's
it.
terrifying.
Then
But with
Brock
diamond
activates his
shark
psychic
teeth.
abilities, and he begins to sense trust about. Run!
What do we say? Oh,
No, this is a goblin cave.
The
I'm convinced.
nobles are about to blow everything up.
Oh, we're gonna find them here.
yeah. So, and eventually you get to a
Psychic
point
changes.
where
I did actually manage to get into one of the streams the other day.
Oh, the goblin cave?
Yeah.
I usually catch the ones that happen on our days off.
so yeah
Yeah, much
the cave eventually starts going first into like work stone, and then you actually do start seeing
I'm gonna
like
start playing D&D
cobblestones
though.
on the
Mhm.
floor.
Well,
And then-
it was rough because they were mourning a character death or something. I can't know. I don't know if it was a PC or an NPC. I didn't get that far, but
That's definitely something that you have to
they
do.
were
like,
really
in the
good
game.
at
Yeah, they're not
portraying
bad,
it all.
yeah.
So they're all very invested in the game.
They seem like
so-
great people.
Yeah, they are. I very much enjoyed all of them.
I usually catch them playing other games or like video games.
I did catch the DM playing a different game one day by himself. But no, the only one I was able to catch them all together were they were playing D&D.
So it's turning into a swanky cave with cobblestones.
Yeah, and then eventually
I wonder if there's some sort of like lost temple or something.
Well, it wouldn't be lost because we found it.
Well,
Well,
it was lost, and
And
now
now it's a found
finding
temple. So it was a lost
It's what I
temple, if
used.
he's accurate.
That's what I used the word. I wonder if it was some sort of
I know.
Lost temple.
lost temple or something.
It past tense lost.
I merely regret not bringing it to the water.
If you're going to try and be as pedantic as I am, you're going to have to be good at it.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's get you guys coming up on this side.
But
Now that we're friends, we can do anything.
Now that we're friends.
Hello?
Hello.
And so you guys see what looks like now very ruinous.
A path, a very ruinous.
Yeah, and you see like you notice the cave up the passage at the other side of this opening. You see like this archway that has gone and fell down, and so and you would look off to see more splendor there, but unfortunately, standing in your way.
Atu.
Well, you don't know that. Roll me an engineering check.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless
Oh, I
you.
don't have dungeoning. Never mind.
If anyone has dungeoneering, they
So
can
long as it's not the Atia
Engineering.
Bless you.
from my game.
Nope. I have Arcana,
No, that's an Achu.
History, Planes,
Bless you.
and Religion.
The theory that Pikachu's name is actually just Pika and he has severe allergies.
That's stupid.
Pikachu!
Oh, I can't make them all on train. Okay.
So what'd you get then?
So I have one.
I have to snap my phone right now.
It's a 12.
You don't know what it is.
I do not know that is an Atu.
All right. Well, you don't have dungeoneering, Spencer.
I don't.
Let's get some initiative then. Some of that good
Now we
niche.
roll good.
Initiative. All right.
Oh, you know.
Let's roll high. I did it. Rolled high.
All right, Olney,
18.
Cormier,
Walking back to the table.
I got a 20.
20, and Cecil.
I had an 18.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 on the dash.
Pretty sure Brock is a higher modifier.
Oh wow, that thing looks
Oh,
terrifying.
yeah. I have a 2. So yeah, probably.
They're cute.
I don't like to fight that.
21.
Okay. So the 21 will go first.
How dare
Has it been
you.
less than 10
That's how I
minutes
dare.
since the last fight?
Oh, that's right.
Um,
I only got this many.
Less than 30 minutes.
Less than 3 minutes.
Or less than oh no, it's been more than 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Then those spells have worn.
Yeet.
Oh, you're gonna yeet on in there.
Of course, does he
I
do anything
miss.
else?
Okay.
There's a 13 hit.
It's flat-footed.
Yeah, it's
no.
flat-footed.
Plus 2 for charge?
That's with
Oh.
the charge things.
Does Kren do anything?
Oh, already his turn. Well, it's 7.
22.
That'll hit.
Yay. 7.
7 damage on the unknown assailant.
Damage.
All right. So we said
a monster. I'm racist.
parchment.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put bless again on the body.
Perfect.
Bleh.
And I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
I'm 10th level in Kingmaker and I still do that first round of combat.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a good spell.
It's
And then-
solid buff.
Especially when it's like minutes per level and you're going through dungeon.
Only.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag that blessed life.
I'm at
Try
a
again.
point where like
We'll see.
finding a wand of bless is actually sweet loot.
What about all the
I can
scrolls
believe
of
it.
bless that you have found?
Oh, you'd be proud of me. I cleaned out my scroll collection.
10. Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
So
it's so many scrolls.
yeah, you're finding that the mind just isn't one that you're quite fully acclimated to assaulting. So you feel like that wasn't as potent as you would have wished it to be.
I want
Rock, this whole
laugh
mind
loot.
thing isn't really doing
You want what?
much.
Actually,
Laugh loot.
These are
Like
weird
laugh
things,
loot.
right?
Can I have
Just paint that on the
changed
back
one thing?
wall.
I'd like
Okay.
to move actually.
That's fair.
5, 10,
Those don't done.
20.
Where's the second?
Okay. And then Cecil, you're up now.
In this thing. Cool. What did we use on the ice for?
I use ice.
If I
All the ice?
charge
All
over
the
here,
ice.
I use more ice trays.
Yeah, your
That
charge has
ice
to be
tray's
in a
not
straight
down there. That ice
line.
tray's still in the sink.
I
So
mean,
How dare you?
yeah,
I
you
know- I
can.
know, but no, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll roll up there.
Well, I mean, if it's water, you could use the fake ice
And
cubes or the
this
big ice
doesn't count as
cubes.
flanked at all.
No, unfortunately, it's not
Yeah.
on exact opposites.
I mean, hey, you get
so
to use the tiny
I
ass
am
ice cubes.
blessed.
Pain in the ass ice cubes.
So you get +1 to your attack.
Pain in the ass cubes.
Nice.
Oh, they're super fucking frozen.
I'm 13.
Man.
13 to hit, that'll miss.
Whoa.
So after that, your friend will go to the back there and he'll try to do some kerplunks.
And then it's the outside who goes hit, confirm, crit. I'm just like.
He missed. Seemed like he was too ecstatic with his moving and shooting and didn't quite get his shot lined up correctly. So he will take a bite out of Kren.
Fuck off.
He will hit Cranny Boy.
Of course.
Right, Neville? Rude.
And he will deal 7 damage to Kren.
Fuck off.
Is Kren susceptible to diseases?
Yeah.
So when you get back, I'll need a fort save out of you.
That'd be a really weird thing to have immunity to disease at 3rd level.
Well, I didn't know
Unless
if
you're a
you're.
paladin.
I didn't know if you're Eidolon.
They're just outsiders. Outsiders are still susceptible to diseases.
Mantis immune diseases. Are you paladin?
I think I am
Yeah,
paladin, but
he's
isn't
full
that-
paladin.
Isn't that next level?
No, the 3 or 4.
You get 3rd level.
Let me take a look. I'm curious.
And then while you're rolling,
9 plus 13. And then do I throw something else? You said 7 damage?
yeah, he took 7 damage.
Okay.
No, I just have to.
Roll the other attacks.
And I have to make a note.
And I'm zizzed. Got that filth fever, my guy.
So yes, I do have divine health.
Yeah. You're immune to all diseases.
Disease.
Including magical diseases.
Yeah, doesn't give you poison. I was pissed. Eventually, there's a mission in Kingmaker that
Okay.
gives your whole kingdom immunity to poison.
Oh yeah.
After I dealt with so much fucking
So
poison.
one tentacle
Okay.
will,
Where was this back?
Go
The
against
vicious
you,
hydras that poison breath
but it
weapons.
misses, and one
Oh, you
tentacle
find more of those.
will go
Oh, look
against
at Punkasses now.
Oh yeah.
Cormir and miss. Because I think your shield still does. Oh no, shield's a minute.
And then for level
That's why I
12,
asked.
So what's your AC after?
15.
So he hits you. Ah, get on the table, you jerk. You take 6 damage.
Okay.
And I imagine that, what's your CMD?
I don't know if you have it written down, but you can probably make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15.
So you're actually good. And we will go back up to the top of the order with Cormir.
Go play win.
19.
That'll hit.
Yay.
3.
Okay.
Kren. 8. 14. 23.
The 23 will hit.
8.
Bye, pup.
Bye. 8.
8 damage from Kren. Okay. Alright, and then after that we go to Poshment.
So Poshment is gonna go.
Oh, what's joke? My apologies. I just saw bye guys.
I saw bye guys immediately.
Yeah, see, because Brock made a joke in chat about
We were about to be
mature
sad.
audiences only. And
You
so
can
she
stay.
said, "Oh, I gotta go then." It's all right. So, I see. I just saw Crane get smacked pretty good. So I'm gonna go over, cast Shield of Faith on the poor little guy.
Kren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crane has a +2 deflection bonus to AC now.
Nice.
That's 18.
So we'll go to Olney now.
That didn't work.
Damn.
2 damage from a magic crystal.
We will go to Cecil. If that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a little better. That's 20.
That'll hit.
Hooray! And that is for 6.
6 damage. Nice.
Whack.
And then we will get a shot out of our archer friends. He will hit. He was one bounce away from that potential crit.
In fact, that's the moral Grant's die rolls.
Hey, I'm just saying this as Brock.
Oh!
Huh?
Back to saying this as Brock.
Kills him on the nose with
I'll be at
max
7 now.
damage.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Teach down.
I guess that's
Killed him, or like dropped him to 0?
Oh, he staggered him. Shit. So he gets one action.
Yeah, he doesn't get a full round, but he gets a standard.
Does he get the full attack or just one attack?
He doesn't get the full attack, he gets just a standard action.
Okay. So in his death throes, he will go and he'll try to take a bite out of Cecil. 18 hit you?
18. A tie is a hit, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that hits.
So you take 5 damage and you are immune to diseases.
Yes.
Okay. And then I think you guys kill him over the course of the turn, so we're good.
You never know.
You do never know.
Alright, well,
We've
it's your
had
turn,
plenty of
Austin.
party wipes due to the fact that we can't hit more shit, so.
Thanks,
I don't
Ish
know
Dog.
what games you guys are talking about. Those exist again.
Oh, you mean the pirate one?
I don't know what that game is.
I'm very confused. He called
I rolled a
it-
13. And then Ben rolled
19?
20.
What's the number?
Go ahead.
So then Kren actually deals 6 points of damage
Alright, so you drop him below 0.
by tearing off one of his tentacles.
Nice.
Like a chew toy.
Oh, dang.
And then if one of you don't do it, your friend will walk up and give him a nice kerplunk.
Sure.
Just to finish it off.
I mean, he's missing a limb. I thought that was long enough.
Well, I mean, I'll smack it upside down, I guess.
Everyone get around in. Let's just desecrate a course.
Everybody come up.
Desecrate a course.
Disrespect
No,
his
Cecil, not like that.
existence.
Oh. Zip.
Time to
We're gonna office
disrespect,
space
guys.
this thing.
Alright.
Or zombie land. Just double tap.
So,
Rule number 1.
with the
Calm down.
Atia dead, you'll hear a little voice from down the hallway. Dad? And then there's Zachary.
Oh, so is that baby Otto to learn how to talk?
Zachary? Is that you?
Zachary is about to get it.
And I want y'all to give me perception checks.
Rock,
So
hand me
you're
the
onto
D20.
it? What?
Hand me the D20.
That's your
I
D20.
got a
Oh, your hand was wet.
20.
15.
I got a 13.
Yeah,
Kren
13.
got a 21.
What'd you get, Brock?
I got 13.
Okay, so Kren, Cecil, and Poshman,
Yes.
while the reunion's going on and you see that the kid's secured, your eyes start to wander to just what's going on around you and the full environment now that the threat's gone. And you see actually writing on the wall that isn't completely unfaded. So I'm guessing that no one has this language, but what languages do we all have?
Common, Elven, Draconic, Gnome, Dwarven, Sylvan.
I have common, dwarvish, elvish, and gnomish.
Actually filled that out.
What's your intelligence modifier?
-1.
So you know
He
common.
doesn't know
What's your
common.
language? Are you human?
You
Are
don't
you
take the
human?
language
Yeah.
away with
Yeah.
the negative.
No. No.
So you
Oh,
guys,
what? You have a 9 intelligence, so you can't talk.
He doesn't talk very well.
you guys don't recognize this language.
Does anybody have linguistics?
Elven or whatever his race is. If he's human, just
What?
keep on.
Does anybody have linguistics?
Nope, sure don't.
Oh, wait, I'm covering language. Never mind. Covering language.
Oh, you cast a spell?
Yeah.
Does that tell you what language it is or just what
No,
it says?
It just does. I
That's
just
what
can
it
read it.
says, you don't know.
Alright,
That's why I said to your dwarf, your goblin knows. Like, this doesn't make sense.
Well, while he's doing that though, I am going to take notes. I'm going to take out my spellbook and just start writing it all down.
okay. So as you do comprehend languages, you actually see that
It was.
it's the instructions for getting in line to enter the city like this is the gate that would people would go through, and it's just like stand here or leave and ready to
So it was
have
customs.
it's customs, yeah.
Well, I mean, whatever that means.
Whatever customs means, that's what it is. So, and then why don't you specifically give me a perception check?
Oh, 18.
Okay. So you actually do catch the name of the city, and so which dumb Brandon. City generator. Oh, name generator. Should have come up with a name ahead of time, but here I am. Let's see what this name generator gets us.
Something for me to make fun of?
Probably.
That's what it usually does for me.
Let's see, is there any specific? Let's do. Oh, that's actually probably what I want to click on for a name. So it's Noxras, Noxras.
Oh, hello there.
It's just tropical juice.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, so you find out that this is a gate leading into the city of Noxras.
Cool.
I guess we continue onward.
I mean, I want to find a kid.
We found the kid.
We
we
heard a
actually see
voice
the
from down a hallway that said death.
Oh, I said while the reunite's happening,
We found
Yeah,
it.
we found the
Okay.
that
we know these
Kren,
shit
Poshment,
on
and
the
Cecil
walls.
found the writings and stuff.
We should tell someone that this exists. For I do not believe that there will be any recruits down there.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but what if we want to just do something that's not recruiting?
I'm so done.
I'm just gonna wander.
Yeah, me too. And I'm going with the light.
What? Since
I
we're
also
here.
have light.
I have dark vision.
So
don't think
what do you
Cecil
say
really
to the
does,
father and the
so-
son as you're?
Nope.
So,
I don't say anything.
I mean, I
You
come
are
back
now
and I'll be
safe.
like, you might want to consider going back home, I suppose, at this point. I pick up a rock off the ground, I cast light on it. This will get you out. Good luck.
Okay.
We're gonna go look around in here because it seems interesting now that we've gotten here.
All right.
Later that night in his tirade.
Yeah, he goes, thank you so much
This
for
is
helping
a
me
very
find.
bad recruitment party.
He goes, thank you for helping me
I
find
regret
Zachary.
talking to these men.
So, before we leave,
Well,
I'll
you
say,
proved us.
remember that it was the Osmanian military that helped you out this time of need.
Yes, and I thank you guys so much for
Could be
looking.
worse stuff.
I thank you guys for looking in to make sure that there are no other immediate threats.
So it was the Osmanian military and Poshment Cobblepot.
Joaquin.
Yeah, just yes, that's what we're doing. We're looking for further threats. Yep.
Very, very efficient of you, since you're already here, of course.
Of course.
Snapchat loud.
Hey, buy your shots.
Face. Listen, shots. Better than TikTok, which is both loud and quiet all at
Shots,
the same time.
shots.
That doesn't make much sense.
You should use
If you were a TikToker, you'd know what I meant.
I am not a TikToker.
I
My
used to
friend
think you were
Kyra
not a
removed
TikToker.
TikTok from her phone after she spent 3 hours one night in a
What a
binge.
smart individual.
And I was like, I applaud your willpower, but I can't do that. I have a need.
Yeah, truly. Okay, so
Put your hand up.
I have had
As
TikTok
you
tell me
guys-
to
Bad.
stop,
No, you're not.
take a break from TikTok a lot of times.
as you guys continue on down the way, you see much more of the same writing throughout, and How long does your spell last for?
10 minutes?
Okay, so Only's able to look at little things, and it's kind of a lot of what you'd expect immediately from a city. Like a lot of the buildings are built into the stone, and a lot of the signs are built into that stone. So some of it's still there. So you see things like the guardhouse, and you see inns, and you see different shops.
And even though I can't read it still, I will be taking my time in writing all of this down.
Okay. So as you guys continue on down the way, you really just see that like this is something. The layer of dust is really thick. You see huge footprints that you think would have been maybe from the monster itself, maybe from another creature. I don't know if you guys have survival to really size it up or not.
I add 0 to it.
Okay.
We left the ranger behind us.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going into a Cyclops city now. He couldn't help us anyways.
More Cyclops! And another
I don't think
campaign.
We have Cyclopses in our campaigns right now.
Yeah, we need more Cyclopses.
I'm going to write Cyclopses into your campaign, Spencer.
So orcs that evolve to only have one eye. Hey, that shows a breed of orcs that only have one
I mean,
eye.
Ogrins do thing. You can just have one-eyed Ogrins.
That's fair. That's probably a mutation.
You guys ever seen Tau helmets?
No.
But Tau have two
Oh
eyes.
yeah, they have the singular helmet in their eye. That's correct.
Singular helmet in their eye?
Wait, so we were gonna fight Tau? Hold on a second.
Well, we're right by the Tau Empire.
We are.
No, take it back. I don't want Cyclopses are a type of tank.
Oh!
There is also that.
For orcs or for humans?
Humans.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight a
Cyclops
tank.
demolition vehicle.
Nice.
This sounds real
I
bad.
don't want to fight it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, nobody said we have to fight the Cyclops every time.
That's true.
Yeah, so,
Oh, you guys made friends with them.
That's true.
and you guys do start to see just passageways opening up to a lot of different things, and as you start to, you see that the ceiling does like start doming up, and whereas the buildings don't go all the way, so the ceiling starts to go beyond where the buildings are, and you do see it just becomes like a big open cavernous space with just rows of buildings still going in front of you.
And over there, some cave art talking about a swan.
Basically,
A majestic swan.
Alright, it's a different world, so it'll be really tough.
You don't know that.
Majestic swan.
majestic swing. And go ahead and give me some more perception checks.
I got a 14.
I got 20 again.
And Kren got a 10.
20 as well.
Okay. So as you guys are looking and marveling, you actually do hear more movement coming off from in front of you, but you do hear it getting closer. So as you guys do see it come to approach you, you see a horrid mass of eyes and mouths and formless flesh that stare in all directions. Its countless maws yammering ceaselessly.
Is it gibbering?
I hope not.
Is it gibbering?
I don't know, you can roll engineering checks to see.
I had 5. I rolled a 4.
You do not know what it is.
No mouthers for you.
Do you have a picture of that one?
There
No.
should be a picture of that one.
I oddly thought you guys would turn back, so we're going unprepared. So I can pull a picture though.
That's when you just say the tunnel shortly after the gateway is collapsed.
No.
And we go back to not doing this.
You guys want to go forward?
Well.
Adventure time.
Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to the
So,
Netherlands.
That says from Forgotten Realms. That's from D&D and not Pathfinder.
Pictures.
Did it?
No, that's the one that said from Forgotten Realms. Yeah. It said Forgotten Realms fandom.
Forgotten Realms. I know that. I know that place.
But it seems to be the most
remember
common
it?
picture that I'm
I know.
seeing.
Yeah, use that one.
So,
Because I don't know what book it's from.
come on, drag. You got it.
Oh, that's gross. Don't look at the Pathfinder one. That one is just a scary thing. The
That's
Pathfinder
what the
one.
edition one.
The Pathfinder one makes you want to vomit.
I
Oh,
want to see.
It looks flesh. It looks like a mound of flesh.
oh, that one. It's somewhere on here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that one. It has the Paizo bestiary page.
I have
Gross.
all mouths, therefore I must scream.
That's so fucking
All right,
gross. And they don't
and
have
these-
lips, but they have teeth.
And you see this
Angles.
medium-sized creature coming at you. So you guys are coming from this way.
Oh, you said it's here?
Yeah. So you guys are
Yes.
Yeah, we're marching
okay.
down an imaginary area
towards Brandon.
towards Brandon.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's get some initiative.
Okay.
Huh.
All right, Olney, what'd you get?
15.
This one got us Albert.
Cormier, what'd you get?
20.
And it's like different colors.
Poshman
13.
and Cecil.
15.
It has arms and it
Okay.
has a normal
So
mouth,
let's
and
get
it has like a
Cormier
central
going.
eye. Looks so YOLO!
Yeet.
So you charge on in there.
Yeah, plus 7. 20.
A 20 will hit it flat-footed.
Take not a lot of damage. Wait, I charged. Hold up. Haha.
Aha.
Haha.
Okay. Wait a
Aha.
minute. Is it 22?
Pew pew pew.
Bum, bum, bum.
And what type of weapon do you have?
Unfortunately, I have my Morning Star. So it's 6 damage.
It's Jack.
6 damage total. All right. Yeah, you
And-
feel a very good, satisfying thump in that 6 damage.
Mm. Mm.
Aha! Kren has Pounce. Kren rolled a 24 for his bite.
No.
Yeah, that'll hit. Or what type of damage is biting?
All.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's a 17 plus 4 is 21.
He also has a
What
grill,
hit?
so it's cold.
And a 17.
17 will hit. It's flat-footed.
So 10 damage on the bite.
Okay.
And the claws are slashing at 8 and 7.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good. After that, it is the mysterious monster that we do not know of.
Guys,
So
watch out.
so-
I think he might use bite.
It might be surprising, but I've never fought one of these things in any game.
I've never used them.
Me
Yeah.
either.
I've definitely.
I knew what they were off the description, and I've never fought them.
I don't.
So we will get.
They're not. They're just like a more iconic monster.
What's your AC there? Oh, you can roll anytime you want.
Alright, try.
Oh, you tried and you failed. What's your AC there, Kran and Cormier?
15 and 16.
15 for you.
Well, how long has it been since the last fight? Because how long does your deflection thing last?
I don't know how long Shield of Faith works.
Okay.
But I need to check.
So it's a 16 for me though. 15 for me.
Faith.
15 for me.
So you get bit twice,
Of Faith. Shield of Faith. 5e.
and Kren gets bit once.
I could
So
just type Shield of Faith. I got to type Shield of Faith Pathfinder.
you take 7 damage.
Okay.
Kren takes
1 minute per level, and I think
One
it's probably been past
damage.
1 minute since.
So
Sorry, 3 minutes since then.
how much Kren taking?
1.
It can deal 1 damage.
Yeah, but you're grappled,
Cool.
and
Yay, grappling.
Kren's
Our
grappled.
favourite.
Oh no, use tug.
And then I believe this ability will happen next round, so we'll move on.
If it's constrict, it happens right now.
It's not constrict.
Then double check if it says on a successful grapple check.
It says each round it maintains.
So yes, next round it will roll to maintain.
Yeah. Oh, everyone make me a will save.
I was waiting for that one.
Dang it.
I got a 15.
20. Wow. 22 and 19.
12.
6.
So you two are confused for one round.
Yep. That's why I picked it there. I was waiting for it on his turn.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
So we will go to Olney. Give me those percentage dice.
Don't hate me.
You act normally.
Oh,
Hey, perfect.
magic missile. 5 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, confuse is really annoying in Kingmaker.
Is that
Yes.
your turn?
Very.
I wore my character to the end. I don't know why. Like,
Yes,
really
yes.
come back and shoot and get confused.
Cecil. So I'll need
I couldn't figure out
percentage
if it was
roll out of
an
the
item or
confusion.
what. Those the same character. It's 40.
So you babble incoherently.
It was
That's super obnoxious.
Your comprehend language is still up.
Babble, babble, babble.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
10 minutes per level.
You actually, I wish you could identify it's the same language as the written language, but we'll say you
It's a
can.
first level spell. But yeah.
Yeah, like you actually hear some interesting things out of Spencer right now, out of Cecil. You hear about the Great One who devours.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't tell us that.
It could mean anything, Rock.
And
yeah,
then
but I don't like what that could mean.
we will go to Poshment.
Alright, well, Poshman.
Do I know about a great old? That sounds like great old ones.
I mean, it could also be probably that you want to devour it if it exists.
I guess that's true.
Bless.
Okay.
And then move up. 5, 10, 15, 20.
After that,
Alright, Cormier, so you are grappled. And it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm curious how many creatures you can have grappled at a time.
He has 6 mouths to grapple with.
It's depending on size.
Oh, he's
He's a
It would be
medium
one.
creature, and I have 2 medium creatures that are now grappled by him.
so he probably couldn't
Should be.
grapple Kren then, so he probably only
Yeah.
grappled you.
He's grappled. I'm gonna roll an escape first, and I don't make it.
What'd you get in total?
At 13, I don't make it.
You're close.
but no cigar.
The same way it only done 1 damage. No.
No, it should have a bonus to grapple. Oh no, it has a grapple ability. You can aid another on a grapple check.
He does have. Oh no, his CMD is just his BAB plus strength plus dex plus 10.
Cecil imagines he's shouting words of encouragement.
So what does Kren do?
I'm not talking. 10,
It didn't really sound like it was.
23,
Bloody ho.
18.
The 23 will hit.
6 points of slashing damage.
That is pretty cool.
Okay.
Tink.
So, it goes to maintain its grapple against you, so that's just a CMB check versus.
CMB versus CMD.
So he maintains. So he does.
No, he'll do a special ability.
You take 2 damage and 1 point of con damage.
Cool.
No, not
2
con
damage.
And
That'll go down to 14. My hit points don't change.
I was reading it, like, it doesn't really matter if you have an odd or an even con. your
So-
hit points don't
Technically, yeah.
change until you go.
I don't. It doesn't state whether this
That's technically a thing.
is
yeah.
swallow whole of full round action or.
We'd swallow whole, I don't remember.
Yeah, look it
Well,
up.
he has engulf, not swallow full, but it says it works like swallow full.
You swallow whole.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I remember Benji
Yeah,
mentioned
I
that.
don't know how well you're swallowing things if you're full.
Universal monster rules.
Yeah, which I know that's a rule. I thought personally that just kind of arguably just overcomplicated it.
Which one?
Wasn't
It's actually
necessary.
super convenient. I very much liked it.
Because you basically got a free point of.
No, it's just you don't have to worry about what you can't start it at. It's just you gotta keep track of the damage.
I mean, if you're going down by single digits or even 3, they could. I don't know. I prefer it just to actually matter every point. That way, it functions the same way up in your con does. It works the same way up or down. Begins its turn with an opponent grappled in its mouth. It can attempt a new combat maneuver check.
Yeah, well, I don't see it saying what type of action it is.
A new combat maneuver check. Combat maneuver check is a standard action.
Okay.
So instead of maintaining, it does that.
Oh.
It started its turn with me grappled.
Okay.
It passed its check. It swallows its prey.
Okay, so
And
you're.
the opponent takes bite damage.
Ooh.
I
and
took damage from something.
You took damage from its blood drain ability.
So I'm assuming that it swallowed me, and then that was the special ability.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna read this out loud for you guys so you can help me out here. This ability functions as swallow whole except for the following changes. An engulfed creature is trapped in the gibbering mouth's body, where several of its mouths continue to feed and drain blood. A gibbering mouther can engulf only one foe of its size or smaller at a time. If an engulfed creature cuts its way free, the damage reduction still applies to those inside. The mouther simply flows together again and can still use its engulf attack. So then you just take one more d4 and it's the end of its turn? Because it takes a bite attack, you said, from the swallow whole mechanic?
Yeah, but I think the special ability had bite damage included in it.
Blood drain on accessible grapple check after grabbing several of the creature's mouths
Oh,
attached
so
to its
it's-
target.
So it's okay. So yeah, then it does. Because it made a grapple check to swallow me.
Each round it maintains its grapple. Its mouth automatically deal 1d4 points of damage and 1 point of con damage. So if it's one, so you take 2 more damage. And that's its 10. So then we will go to Oni.
I'm looking to see if I need an extra.
Yeah. 4 magic missile damage.
4?
After
Okay.
that. Okay.
I'm still alive.
I hope so.
And then Cecil. You can now take a regular turn.
Cool.
You can charge it.
Oh, I forgot.
It's just technically inside of its square.
Am I still confused?
No,
it
it
was
was only
one
one
round.
round.
Oh, is that one round? Okay.
You are confused for 1 round.
There's no bless, so it's just a +2 for charging.
I think he has blast.
Yeah, I can just bless.
So plus 3.
Perfect.
Total.
Okay.
Perfect. Parchment.
Kind of stumbled on his way
Washmaker's
there.
gonna go ahead.
Just like,
Oh. She's blessed. She blessed. I have 1 spell left. I'm going to cast
Entangle.
Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. If it attacks you, it needs a will save to do so.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll move up next to Spencer.
Okay. You want to be in the square directly adjacent to?
Yeah.
Okay. Both Spencer and the monster.
Yes.
Perfect.
That is fine.
All right. Cormir. So you are engulfed, so you can cut your way out.
No, I can't. I don't have a weapon appropriate.
Okay.
And I rolled a 4 on the die, so I don't hit him. Kren, go. Kren got, get it. 13. 8 and an 11.
So those will all miss. So it is its turn. So you're swallowed whole. So it doesn't need to spend the action to swallow you whole again. But it does need to spend the action to maintain its swallow whole?
No.
No.
And it just gets its bite for free.
It's
Oh, I take damage every time I'm in swallowed hole. I take bite damage. You take damage from while you're inside. And then I should also.
you take the blood drain.
I should take bite and then blood drain.
Yeah, so In total, from the bite and blood drain, you take 4 more damage and 1 more point of con damage.
Okie dokie.
And then it has 6 mouths to attack with, but it says it can only swallow 1 person at a time, so I'm guessing he can't grab someone else.
He can grab somebody else. He no longer has a grapple condition.
Oh, okay.
He cannot swallow the second one. He'd have to actually maintain the grapple.
So then he will split up his attacks between the 3 people in front of him.
Will
So,
he though?
uh, actually, he would probably. Oh, will save against you. That's
If he
right.
wants to hit you.
So his will is that. What am I going for?
You're looking for 15.
So, what happens if I fail?
You don't attack me.
He just
He
chooses not
uses
to.
the attack.
Yeah, if you're trying to attack me, I believe you lose that attack.
Yeah.
So then I would roll for both times you try to bite at you.
I think the spell just
You do it-
works for once. It's just
No, if you
What's
fail.
it each?
No, I think if you have another target, you can use the attacks on them. You just can't attack me since you failed.
Okay, so it'll be 3
okay.
and 3 then. So against Cecil, your AC was 18. You said.
Sure.
So 3 on Cecil, 3 on.
Yeah. So 1 will hit Cecil, and then Kren was a 16.
Mm-hmm.
None hit Kren.
Okay, so you do lose on the first one. You lose that attack. And
Okay.
then for the duration of the spell, you cannot attack.
You cannot choose to attack.
So Cecil takes 4, and then what's your CMD?
And since you don't actually choose to make the attacks until you actually make them, you just attack someone else afterwards.
Cecil, what's your
instead of
CMD?
Devoting to
Alright, CMD 17.
because that's not how that works.
So you are grappled.
Hey,
Okay. So then we'll go to Olney.
Bite.
Okay.
stick.
and how much? Did I have any damage?
You took 4 damage from the bite. And then Cecil will
Sorry.
be your turn. So
You need 3 more attacks on Spencer.
is Kren gone while you're swallowed?
Kren's gone.
Oh.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, from the
Oh.
con. Oh, I rolled the attacks and they all missed, so.
Okay.
They all missed Kren, so they would have missed Cecil, so that's fine. Okay, so Cecil, you're grappled, so you have your Morning Star.
Yes.
So that's a one-handed weapon, so he can't attack with, no.
It has to be a light weapon,
So do you have any backup weapons?
Nope. So apparently,
which is why I'm not using a Morning Star to bash my way out here. It's a light. Is it? It's. It might be light or one-handed.
I thought it was light if you were restrained, but if you just grapple, I thought it was just one-handed.
I think if you're grappled, just
Well, good grapple.
Grappled
Yeah, double check.
condition.
Let's look it up.
Rob, you can use a vacuum for your shirt. You got kitty all over it.
do I need
yeah, right.
Now, what are the ways? There's escape artist, and can I try and make a strength check?
Well, so
It'd
it's
be a
combat
CM
maneuver check.
yeah, combat maneuver check against its
So it's
CMD,
your BAB plus your strength.
which would be better for you than an escape artist because you're a strength boy and you have no ranks
Yeah.
to escape artist.
I don't. Not to mention the armor and all that jazz. I was
So
like,
while you're grappled, you can use a one-hand weapon. Doesn't have to be light. While you're
Yeah.
swallowed, it has to be a light weapon.
Yeah, see, that's what it was.
So he can still attack with his weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, but Austin can't because he's both unconscious and swallowed.
The unconscious part makes that a little bit.
okay, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and try this Macadaka. That boy. Oh yeah. that's a
Potential
19
crit.
That's a 19 on the dice.
Oh no, are you a 20 crit or are you?
Sure, Morning Star is a 20.
Dang it! I keep thinking you're a sword. Shoot.
Yep. So 19 on the die.
Well, that'll hit.
I'm surprised he's not a sword.
It's deity's favorite weapon is the Morning Star.
5.
Oh yeah, my girls. Milani.
5.
My
Okay.
girl.
Let go of me.
Okay. So after that is Poshment.
I'm gonna do what I can do, what left I can do. So I will go ahead and poke him while he is grappled and cast guidance.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. So it is the monster's turn. No, it's your turn first, so give me the fort save.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You got this, mate.
Keep going. Yeah.
Okay. So you take 3 damage and 1 con.
Okay.
And then it'll make its attacks 3 and 3 against. Oh no! It has to spend its turn to maintain the grapple.
Standard action to maintain.
Turn action to maintain.
And he will get attacked. If it maintains, he will get hit by the mouth.
Yeah. So.
Automatic mouth boy. What that mouth do?
Guess he missed. He rolled a 2.
Oh.
So you escape the grapple. You're let out. He did not maintain the grapple.
Yay!
So as he goes to bite down, you saw your opportunity to escape, and you slip out of there, and you land on the ground. Olney,
He's becoming engorged with my blood.
Blah.
what do you got for us, Olney?
Great stuff.
You smile and wave, boys.
I know, kind of.
Smile and wave, boys.
I guess we'll save for half.
What are you casting?
Mind Thrust. Just 2d6. So it's a 13, or it's save for half.
All right, that did it. You knocked him out,
Double knee.
even with saving.
Yay! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lay on hands on
Good thinking.
Cormier?
Cormier.
I'm inside of it still.
Well.
Cut me out.
Once we pulled you out, yeah.
Don't lay on hands right now, you'll hit it.
Oh my god, I woke up!
Oh shit.
Damn it.
So you guys cut him out. So
Anyone got a cutting implement?
roll me.
Fair enough. Does anybody have a cutting implement today?
You
Because
guys-
y'all being a little reckless about this.
Because I have a staff. He's got.
You guys
one
find a
staff.
sharp
Do you
object to
have,
cut
like-
with.
Do you have like a dagger or
I
something?
got a longbow.
I mean, I'll friggin'. Oh, we can use
Oh, you
arrowheads.
use the arrowheads.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So give me
Take us a
2
little
fortitude
while
saves,
to get
Austin.
there.
You can have.
Oh, I unplugged you.
Okay.
Oh no! Unplug
A
the
nat
block.
1 and a 12.
So that's 2 more points of damage from the 2 rounds it takes for Spencer to get you out. But you take how much healing?
3.
So you stop the bleeding out.
Oh.
And then I did give you guys a wand of cure light if that interests you.
I'm sure he has more than one use of lay on hands at this level.
That too.
I used 2 of them on myself.
Oh.
Earlier.
Well, as long as you got the wand, I can use it. So.
Well, you have the wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll use it. For
I think I've used all of them.
2 points of healing.
So
And I'll
that's
do it again.
5. How minus are you still?
Negative 3.
So it's
And then
half
I'll
my
do it
paladin
again.
level, so that's 1 plus then my charisma modifier, which is. Oh, I should have a couple more.
Hey, it's alright. Just let me use this one more time.
So I got 4, so I can get 1 more.
No, I got
That's
this.
what these
Yeah.
ones are for.
2 more. The fucking D8.
7.
Plus 1.
Yeah, I know.
4 more.
That's why
From
you
what?
got 2 twice in a row.
11.
I have 4 uses of
Oh.
lay on hands. That's, I did my math.
I'm a
wrong.
conscious boy now.
You're a conscious boy now. Okay.
Well, that was a close thing.
That sucked.
Well, Cecil's gonna go ahead and set up a nice little fireman carry. Or, I mean, would you be able to really walk well, or is...
So the thing is if you say it's magical healing, so it does restore both the health and the stamina, he can go on back to adventuring. It depends on what your own take on.
I always
The
like to
fictional.
fluff it on how you were you're damaged.
Like you
if
do have
got
con damage.
if you
right
got a
now.
bunch of cuts and scrapes that just eventually added up, like yeah, once you get a little bit of healing, you're fine. Like you're tired, whatever. But yeah, I've lost con.
Yeah.
I've got the
He
blood
was,
chain
like,
from my
sucking
body.
blood from him, so.
Master Parchment, would you... I guess you're kind of...
Yeah,
you're
he is
small.
not
I'm very
feeling good.
small. I mean, you could use this for now. I know it's probably too short for him. Never mind.
Could you hold my shield for me? Fireman carry.
Okay.
Over my shoulders. Let's get you out of here.
Ow. Everything's out.
All right.
Tusk teeth.
So you guys get out of the cave.
So at this point, you guys know how close that was.
How close were you?
-8 out of a 12 con. Slightly rolling higher.
Is that after the minuses? 12? Okay. You're 15 normally.
Yep.
So you guys do make it back to the town. And
Or if I had one lower con, I suppose. Dead forever.
death forever.
Yeah, I was just looking at that number go down.
Well, I think if it's damage, I don't think it actually affects your max either. Because I think the difference between damage and drain is that drain actually drains the number, whereas damage just it kind of undoes it slowly, and then once it matches, a thing happens.
I just thought one was temporary and one was permanent.
No, I think they both work very differently.
Huh. We'll look it up.
We will.
If it
not
that
usually
makes
detailed when it
damage
comes up.
literally irrelevant for any monster then.
Well, that's the idea. Is it just kind of it does its thing. It's supposed to be not as severe as drain.
It already is with you being able to sleep it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys do make it back to town safely.
Mm-hmm.
And when you guys get back, you do see, there are a couple people who mom and dad told that Zachary was missing to keep their eye out, so they're really excited to see Zachary back. And as you guys come back, the father walks up to you and he goes, "You guys are back sooner than I expected, but does he need assistance?"
You lose hit points as it goes down.
Well, yeah, I know. For each 2,
A place
you
to rest
lose
for
a
certain.
hit point per level.
If you have any
I know that.
skilled healers, that would always be appreciated.
But as I say, you actually lose con.
Yeah, Sheshik walks up, and I don't think he has
Damage
resto,
response requires
because
you
he's
to take
only a third
penalties
level
different.
cleric.
Everything on flesh.
He could have
Yes,
less
I
arrest
know.
though.
Oh, yeah, so he can have lesser resto prepared.
So
Let me, actually, I
It
have a
implies
character
it, it
sheet
doesn't
with
say
his
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
most likely.
It implies it when it says a
um,
character with a constitution score of 0 is dead. It doesn't say when the penalty matches your
I
current.
recommend
So it's
avoiding
implying that it actually does lower it as it goes.
Did you find more beasts in the cave?
yes.
A blob of
Something-
mouths.
Something made of mouths and teeth.
It ate him. Literally.
Well, it seems he got better.
He's getting
Mitch
better.
wins, your con score doesn't actually go down.
Yeah, see, I thought that was the whole point of like damage versus drain, is that drain actually drains the stat, whereas damage just kind of works like normal damage, where you have a maximum of a thing and you take damage up until that threshold.
Yeah, I always just assumed that Drain was just a leveled up version because it takes a higher level spell to fix, it doesn't heal naturally.
Oh yeah,
It's just
that's
harder.
essentially what it is. Mechanics are just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sheshik can either get you the lesser resto today or tomorrow. He can prepare it if he doesn't have it already prepared.
Okay.
That noise.
I do not know what that noise is. Sounds like a very random noise to have in our house, though.
Sounds like a pipe. Going up pipe.
It does.
Let's see, Brandon. Did you have him have resto? You didn't, because you are a horrible person. I want to change that later. Okay.
It's fine. I'm down a whole 3 hit points.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, if we leave this town and go to another town, I'll be fine before we get there.
Okay, yeah. So you guys will stay overnight. But what you do, you do have some other, like 2 other men join the father when talking to you guys, and they'll say, "We are very thankful for what you did to help Zachary. When the recruiters come through, we will sign up and we will help reclaim Osmana.
Well,
I
being
appreciate it.
recruiters.
You're the goodwill tour. You
Yeah.
don't really actively do the recruiting.
Okay.
I don't want to make you bean counters, so you guys are just my Captain America going through the land, making Osmana look good.
Sweet.
Captain Osmond.
Captain
So
Osmana.
then doing good deeds like this literally is our job.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
And at this point, I think because I'm very tired and not very long, and was up at 1 a.m. this morning for work, I think this will be a good place for me to stop.
Sounds good. What was the father's name? If you had one for him. If not, that's okay.
Zachary's father, number 1.
Zachary the First. I don't know.
Yeah, we can go with Zachary Senior.
And
So-
Zachary Jr.
I'm curious. Are we gonna leave this town the next day?
Yes.
And how far is it to the next town? Days wise.
Yeah, you'll be healed up before the next town.
So it's at least 3 days.
Yeah.
That is what it sounds like.
But how many days?
Yes, thank you.
We'll just say 3 or 4.
It's relevant.
They-
I'm keeping track of a thing for a thing.
Oh,
I'm going for the story feat.
actually,
So how much hit points I heal naturally is incredibly relevant.
So me literally just burning some cures on you, you would actually probably
I
say
got
no.
a will save to resist those.
Well,
so
How many
It's-
days is relevant?
3.
Okay.
And actually, I forgot about. I'll just make a note. I have that note down to take care of it next session.
Oh yeah, the disease, yeah.
Yeah, the disease. No, not really, eh? We don't want diseases.
You're gonna take care of it.
Okay. Alrighty. Gents, well,
About
sorry I threw non-existent monsters at you.
They
I
totally
exist,
existed, I'm
that's
pretty
right.
sure.
It's
We
the
fought
Yeah,
them.
we fought them. They existed. They were real.
They're real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a real good
The only
illusion.
problem
Yeah,
I
we're
see with
concerned
third
now.
party is if, like, I suppose I can start talking like this. So, really, the only reason third party is ever an issue is if, like, a
Actually,
player comes to a
Roll a
game.
d3. It might not be relevant until next session. The onset is 1d3 days.
Oh, tomorrow.
So,
It is the first day. I rolled a 1 on the die.
okay, then I start rolling fort saves for 3 days. It's once a day until I make 2 consecutives. So,
And how long does it last for?
infinity.
Oh,
It's a disease, it's not poison.
and it's the 13 is the save.
14.
Like the okay, 14 like the initial.
Yeah.
What would be is cure disease a second level spell for a cleric?
Disease is second or third? I want to say third. Should be third.
just try to become a pepper.
I only take the damage once.
Oh, cool.
It was 5, 18, so then it would go to 3. No, then it would still be 2. So then it was a 20, and then it was that day I looked with 3, so it'd be a 16.
Okay. And let's be level 4 next time.
Yay!
Alright, cool.
Okay, I need
Might be
1d3
second
dex
level
damage and 1d3
spells.
con damage.
Yeah.
That I will accordingly reduce.
1d3 dex. So 1 dex
Okay.
and 1d3 con. 1 con.
Okay.
Rock's dice like you more than my dice do.
It's not saying much. Yeah, I think my character, because of using the pool, if I haven't spent the points in that, I would do like alarm and other little things like that at night.
Oh, okay.
Just like burn the points because that was something I wanted to make the actively do.
Okay, so every single day you're doing that?
Yeah.
So
Especially if we're out and about. Yeah.
you've gained a point. And I think, actually I should have said this before, you get an extra use of your luck bonus now, you're at 2.
Sweet.
You've gotten further enough in you figuring out going on your path for that bonus.
Cool, cool.
And currently, what do I have you at, Austin, for your campaign bonus? I have you at a 10-foot reach, +1 AC. So let's actually give you, in addition, anyone in your aura gets a +2 fortitude save against stabilizing. Force stabilizing.
Force stabilizing, okay.
What, Brock?
Something else.
And then I have everyone with campaign bonuses. I've been trying to figure out what to give Cecil, but like nothing's really jumped out at me yet. Actually, you seem very single-minded. It seems like your mind would be hard to tamper with.
Oh snap.
I almost feel like you can.
He gets bravery. No.
Bravery would be a shitty campaign
Well,
bonus.
here's what we'll do. We'll give him charisma to saves.
Well,
Wait.
I mean, my
No, that's a
campaign
throwback.
boon is a campaign boon to everybody, so bravery would be fine. He already has my campaign boon. He's good.
Might makes me a utility bot. Or defense.
Mine used to be +1 sometimes.
What are your
Mine
skills
makes me
again?
feel like a paladin.
That's fair.
Schools.
Maybe his should make him feel like a summoner. Give him summon monster.
We'll call it recruitment.
Recruitment.
You know.
You know.
He could get a lesser version of leadership that just ends up upgrading the leadership at some level for free.
You know. I have second level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We all got second level spells.
Yay! Take my
Spencer got first level spells? Is it
Yes.
fourth level?
Yeah.
But don't worry, I got more lay on hands.
That's true
Actually,
too.
yeah,
you got
just
one
the lay
more
on
lay
hands
on
actually is
spells.
very relevant.
Y'all got that +1 ability score.
Oh, it's true.
Oh yeah.
So right now,
I guess I'll.
am
Why put that in charisma?
invested fully in perception,
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, religion,
Mm-hmm.
intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Small card spoil.
Okay.
Ooh, blue one's really cool.
I'm gonna have to think about what to give your bonus for.
What is it? Okay.
It's a 3-drop, 2
That
colors
is
and
fair.
blue for 1/2
Okay.
legendary.
So if there's nothing else we want to do, we can go ahead and end the stream. Thanks
Alrighty.
for joining us.
Adios. See you next time.